Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of the H3 Podcast Live.
Yep.
It's actually like the 7th episode, but this one is live on twitch.tv/H3H3 Productions, where we'll be live streaming every week, Friday, 3 p.m. PST, unless we're late. But we shoot for that time. Today, we are joined by my good friend and a sweet, lovely guy, talented artist. You guys know him as Post Malone.
What's going on?
He's the best.
Family.
And before we begin, I just want to say that this is like my little shilling moment. I have to do that, support the show. Usually we'll have ads, but I'll say it. Since we're on Twitch, Amazon bought Twitch, and they have this wonderful thing where if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and subscribe to our stream for free. That's literally free money from Amazon. It's the craziest thing ever. The revenue we get from that is so awesome. It makes this experience a wonderful thing for us because we get cheddar.
Love that cheddar.
Let's get that cheddar. So if you have Amazon Prime, smash that subscribe button, link it to Amazon, and we get a free subscription.
Let's see if we can get this podcast to 500 trillion likes.
I'm shooting for 500 trillion. I'm looking for, what's over a trillion? A zillion. Can we get 1 zillion likes on this?
1 zillion likes, boy.
So, how are you feeling, Doug?
I'm fantastic. I'm a little hungover from last night.
Yeah, I was there.
Yep.
But I only hit my snooze button once, and I'm here, and I'm ready to get weird. Come on, boy.
We were originally planning to just be me and Hila since we were troubleshooting this, and I was hanging out with Austin last night. And I was like, Doug, do you want to join us? Like, friend of the show style? Like, obviously, we want to have you on, like, exclusive. I was like, let's friend of the show this shit. And Austin, what time do you usually wake up?
Like, whenever this started. Not the original start time, but the start time that we just like 4.
4.
Yeah.
So when
something easy. 4.
So when I was like, yo, be there at like, can you be there at like 3?
Yeah.
And you're like, I understand that you made a real commitment.
I did. I asked if there was any flexibility, and he said there was. And then, I was on time, but Ethan and Hila were not.
Yep,
so.
that makes sense.
All the people in the Twitch comments, it's not my fault. I'm just a guy.
Definitely not your fault.
People say I have really beautiful blue eyes, but I'm just a guy.
You can be both. You can have beautiful blue eyes and be just a guy.
You really think so?
No.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Anything? Yes.
So obviously,
thank you, sir.
Obviously, we don't usually drink. I don't think I've ever drank on camera. Ever. Like a lot of YouTubers do, like, I'm getting drunk and doing some wild stuff. I'm going to kiss a boy. I don't know what people do when they drink.
Kiss him.
I don't know.
It's strange that that's the first thing that came onto your brain.
But today, in honor of Austin coming out, we got a 30-pack of Bud Light. We have, like, how many cigarettes? Can we see, like...
I think half a carton, 5 packs, including this one. I'd say 100.
100 ciggies?
Yeah.
In total?
I love the look of this. So classy.
Look at this.
That's what's up.
This is class. This is class at its finest. Make a label
Nothing,
for it.
Nothing like walking around with 5 packs of cigarettes in a little plastic baggie. You should tie that around your waistband when you go out. Make sure DMZ knows what's up.
We should have like a satchel, like a how people in the medieval times would carry their coins in such a coin purse.
Yeah.
But like fine leather, like beautiful embroidery, maybe some like torched patterns on there.
Yeah, I'll add it to my clothing line.
Yeah, let's go. Siggy pouch.
Siggy pouchy.
Siggy pouchy.
Here's the thing, though. I like the plastic bag look.
I like that, too.
If we could just get Gucci to make a...
It's pretty
plastic
classy.
bag.
Yeah.
It's like the new classy.
It's like kind of like
garbage.
Where you can't tell if it's
Garbage
homeless guy or fashion. You
Yeah.
ever play that
Heroin
game on the
chic.
play that game on the street? Like,
Yeah,
is that guy homeless or is he just fashionable as fuck?
I mean, it's the Ethan.
It's the Ethan look?
The Ethan look.
People know I'm not fashionable. They just know I'm homeless as fuck.
I was telling Ethan he needs to get some Gucci sandals, Gucci thongs.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Austin, Hila's she's trying to break me down. We've been together now for 10 years, and now all of a sudden she's trying to break me down. She's trying to get me to stop wearing
I seen
sandals.
you put him in some Vans. I said the first thing I noticed, he looked very swag.
I'm wearing
Right?
Vans today, which
I'm trying.
isn't like the epitome of style, but it's better than what I was wearing, which was like old man potatoes on my feet.
So did you change those this morning? Did you?
I just
is that
got 'em
what
the
you?
other day. Here, let me show you guys.
Check out these kicks, boy.
I mean, it's literally just a van.
These
like,
shits
not
are
a
on
car,
fire.
but-
Those are on fire, but we match. But I'm the
You
good
see?
version.
You're the
You're
angel.
matching.
I look like a mental patient.
I love that shirt.
Yeah.
That picture. Austin put this picture on Twitter of him glowing.
Yeah, I did look very godly.
Can
I
we
look
pull
like
that up?
Hercules.
Can you pull that up?
What am I pulling
Oh,
up?
we can't show the TV. I want to see Austin
We
glowing.
Oh, we cannot.
But maybe with the anyway. So I have a funny story from yesterday. We were hanging out. I'll tell you guys why I hate Los Angeles. I like Los Angeles, but there's a couple of things I hate about Los Angeles. Here, for example, we're hanging out at Austin's house. There's all this shit on the counter. We're drinking, we're smoking, we're having some laughs, a couple of gaffes.
Goose. Spoofs.
Spoofs, laughs, riots, romps.
Rompers.
And there's like a little chocolate on the counter, and I'm like, little chocolate, right? I got a little buzz. Let's have some chocolate. And like, here's the thing: whenever you eat a chocolate or a beverage, you take anything from the counter or someone's fridge, you have to check it and make sure there's no THC. in it.
Right.
You
It's California.
In California, you have to make sure there's no THC on random snacks. So I look at this thing and I'm like, yeah, it looks like a little chocolate. Give it to Hila. She eats it. How was it, by the way?
Of course, you give it to me.
Because you're the tester.
I was trying
You
to
gotta
take
test
care of
it
you.
out.
I know.
It was just one little bite. I was like, Hila, put on some cows, baby. I have to take care of you, girl.
Nothing
So-
about that piece of chocolate indicated that it had weed in it.
Right.
I
At
know,
all.
but it did look kind of weird. Like it was weirdly small, and packaged really nice, like a tiny cube of chocolate in a really nice package.
I did wonder, like,
and
who,
so it did cross my mind. I asked
Yeah.
it, and it looks a little weird, but
who would go through all the effort to package this one little bite of chocolate?
Yeah.
But it was too late. So
and it was such a small bite that I just put it in my mouth,
You just went
and
for
then it immediately
It's too
melted
late.
in my mouth.
So it was too late already at that
It
point.
was
Once it makes contact, you're high as fuck.
Yeah,
pretty
so-
much.
I love it.
So basically, Hila downs this chocolate, and then I put on like my jeweler's binocular, and then I see, it says 25 milligrams of THC
Love it.
at the bottom, and then we're like, we need to leave before shit
I
gets weird.
immediately tasted the weed flavor, and I
Right.
was freaking out.
But
I was
by
having-
that time, it was already melted, so you couldn't
Oh
do
my
anything.
god!
you
I
were-
was like, okay.
Ethan comes up, he's like, yo,
We
yo,
gotta go
yo,
home.
yo, we gotta go, dude. Ethan's our only chance, so I have to go right now.
Thing is,
was
yeah,
like-
well,
I was
Hila was
concerned-
sober.
Right.
He was our sober driver, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden she's about to start going weird and wild with it. The thing is, we don't ever smoke, so when that shit comes on, it comes hard.
And
I'll believe
know-
it. Did you? Ethan afterwards was looking for like something else
Right.
with weed in it. 'Cause
Right.
he
And
didn't
I
want to
know
leave her
that-
alone. That's sweet.
I know that edibles are always super strong.
Yeah.
Like if you see a brownie, I know you're supposed to take like a tiny bite.
Yeah.
And I
These
ate
people
the
are
whole
insane.
cube, so I was really freaking out. Like maybe I was.
How was it when you got home?
Hila was blasted.
Really?
Yeah.
She was talking to like the wall and shit. I was like, this is weird.
No, it was weird, and Ethan fell asleep, so I was just by myself, like tripping out.
Damn! I thought you were gonna be there for her. He was
I
like,
tried.
He tried. He did try.
I was drunk, and like before we left, I was looking for edibles because I didn't want to leave her, like you mentioned.
If you had
Which is
taken it,
kind
you
of a
would have went
mistake.
quicker. You would have went down quicker.
Yeah, maybe. But like it was kind of a mistake because I don't ever smoke. I don't
Right.
eat shit. And this morning I woke up and I feel I don't understand people who. I know a lot of people enjoy it. It doesn't work for me. Like I woke up this morning and I feel like I have autism.
So
Like,
what did you do?
I just
smoked?
feel like I
Did
no
you
I
s-
ate it. I ate it some.
Oh, of a
At
punch
your
bar,
house. Yeah, someone's munch bar there. So I munched on someone's bar.
munching on bars.
It's like an official like munch
It's like
bar.
a thing. It's a
TM,
munch bar. Trademark THC.
So I munched a bar.
I'm gonna
and-
break a couple rules.
Oh, dude, when Post Malone's here, we smoke, we drink, we get weird. I want to flip this table. I'm going to fight Alex. And then, Jason, shit's going to get weird for you. So we're going to be drinking and smoking. So let's go. I don't know if. I wonder if our
Fuck
lamp.
it, dude. Let's turn these
You could
fucking. Let's
smoke.
turn these business dudes on their head.
this is,
Fuck
this
it,
is the
dude.
new way, man.
Turn
Is
them,
it-
flip them around once. Judo throw.
Is there like a
Fire hazard?
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
we should put a towel
fire
on the
hazard?
door like a hotel or something.
Just so I think we're fine. But there's like a lot of carpet. That smell's gonna get like nice in here. But,
All you need to do-
I'll always think of you.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to help you guys out and give it a little rustic house, like your grandma's house or something.
Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Smell some cigarettes.
Just ever since I was a kid, grandma blowing smoke in my face. Love it.
Have you? Was really? Did your grandma smoke?
Yeah.
Huh.
She had ashtrays all around the house, like just very conveniently
Wow.
in every room. Like one of the tall ones, like at the hotels. I think she stole them from hotels because they were very classy, very nice.
Wow. Grandma Malone.
Grandma Diane.
Grandma Diana.
Diane Frazier. It's from my mama's side.
Classy name, Frazier.
Like like the TV show.
So growing up, watching your grandma.
Growing up.
Growing
up.
Did I say that, Lonnie?
Yeah.
What the hell? I have dyslexia. I feel. By the
You're
way,
gonna watch this back and be like, "Why was I Irish?"
well, like I was saying. Anyway, the point of that story about how I ate edibles yesterday was just to say, like, I woke up this morning. I feel like I have mild autism. I'm legit think that being high feels like having autism.
Optimism.
You see. So I'm just putting out a disclaimer now, so you guys know why I'm acting specifically autistic today. And that's not, whatever. Anyway, so where were we? So you grew up with your grandma. She was smoking around you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how we get down.
That's how you. Do
I
it?
grew up. I was born. So I was born in Syracuse,
Where's that?
upstate New York. But yeah, Syracuse boy. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah. So I was born
That's
in.
where Keemstar lives. What an honor.
Really?
From Buffalo.
Yeah, dude. I was born in Syracuse, and my grandparents lived in like Walton and Rochester and all that stuff. And my mom's side is very like country, and very loves tractors and horses and stuff. So they just love to smoke anything that they can get their hands on.
Whatever's good.
Yeah.
There's no tobacco.
And rest her soul, she was just running around and just having fun, holding me, bouncing on the
That's
lap.
dope.
I love her to death.
Do you? When did you leave upstate New York?
I was 9. I moved to Dallas. My dad works for the Cowboys. Go Boys! God's team, America's team.
Go Cowboys.
The roof opens so you can watch them, so God can watch them play.
Is that right?
That's true. That's actually a fact.
The thing is, like, you would assume that God could see through a roof.
I know, but
It's
he's
symbolic.
You think he's got flaws, just like us. He's one of us.
He's like, can you guys open the roof?
Could you
Trying to
please?
watch
I
the
just
game.
want to watch the boys. Come
That's
on,
like a
boy.
bad perspective.
Could you
too.
imagine God in a Cowboys jersey?
So, God is definitely a Texan in a Cowboys
super
jersey.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah, God is blazing a Camel Crush right now and drinking a Bud Light.
I really enjoyed your guys' enthusiasm when I said Cowboys. Cowboys.
Well,
Cowboys
I gotta support
I
you.
don't know, it's like Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Just sounds cool, even
yeah,
if you don't
it's
know
nice.
what it is.
It's true. You can't. It's hard to deny the power of being a cowboy.
It's true.
So, do you have fond memories of when you lived in New York, or like?
I was
You
kind of
remember
like not really that much. It's like I remember one memory. Actually, a couple memories. I could tell you guys a couple memories. You want to
Yeah.
take a trip down
Yeah, let's
memory
go.
lane?
I'm gonna light one of these up in your honor.
Yeah, kill it.
Guys, I don't smoke. I don't endorse smoking, but when I'm with Austin, he makes me
It's
want to
just
smoke.
cigarettes, though. It's not.
It's just
Oh, yeah, of
cigarettes with
course.
a lot of weed
Just-
packed
just
into
want
the
people to know.
Obviously,
middle
it's
of it.
based on my previous story, smoking is like the worst thing ever for me. Anyway, I'd love to hear your stories. Take us
So,
back.
This one's a quickie, shorty, but a quickie and a goodie. And I got a snowboard for Christmas, and I tried to snowboard in my front lawn. That's one memory that I remember.
It was that snowy. I mean, that's
no, I mean
interesting
there was
setting.
I literally couldn't. You're supposed to snowboard down a hill or something.
Yeah.
It was just a yard, and I was like, "What the fuck? I don't know
Did you
how this
shred?
works."
Just
I was
flat?
shredding some powder. I'll tell
Wait,
you what.
was there snow on the lawn?
There was snow.
Okay,
But
so
it
you
was
shredded.
flat.
Yeah, I shredded. Another great memory. My birthday's on July 4th.
Cover it
So
up.
every year, my dad would get hella fireworks and shoot them in the backyard. And I hated it. I was so scared. I thought the cops were going to come and arrest everybody.
Oh my god.
And one time, my friend Vinny threw a match into the whole box of fireworks, and it just...
Vinny, you
it-
degenerate.
fucking Vinny, dude.
Yo.
And he wore Jenkos. I just remember, that's a great
is
fact
that?
about Vinny. Those big jeans, like the really
Big-ass
big
Raver jeans?
raver jeans.
How
yeah.
old was he?
Is that
He was
like
older
the-
than me. I was
like the hip-hop
mature.
jeans? from like the 90s.
Hip hop.
No, it's like raver jeans, like big
Yeah,
ass
they're
jeans.
like-
Oh, they're really wide.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
never seen a person in those jeans and thought like that's a normal guy.
Right. This guy doesn't have anything wrong with him.
Yeah, right.
But at that
exactly.
time, I didn't know. So,
You didn't
shout
know
out to
till what?
Vinny. Shout out to Vinny.
You still talk to him?
No, I haven't talked to him for a
Shout
minute.
out. I hope you're still rocking those jeans, buddy.
I hope you're still killing them Jankos, boy. And he threw it and it exploded everywhere. And that's a great story. A really inconclusive story. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, can you guys see that on the wide? So usually we'll have a camera set up that we could switch to, but for now, that's what Austin's
boy.
talking
This guy's
about.
cool as hell. Look at the other photos of him, though. He
Like-
did a whole lookbook.
Oh wow.
Wow, let's flip through.
Yeah.
It's like a skirt.
Wow.
So what do you think when you see someone like that? What are you supposed to think? What's
Why is he skating on iPhones? He's got
Oh
like
yeah. What?
are you?
6
Austin,
iPad minis long.
Do you think you could make this cool?
Jenkos?
think you could
You know
bring
what?
it
I'll
back?
give it a try.
I and that would be a great outfit
I
for
think that's a real challenge.
And
For
I
a
need my
video.
puka shell too.
Yeah.
puka shells and Jenkos. We should do a video like that.
That's what my new album's called. That guy's kind of cool. The guy, the fourth guy.
Oh, that's sick. He's like tilting on the whole planet under him.
he's sick. He's plur. I love how
Oh
they.
my god, it's like a tent. You could like take a nap under him.
I love how they have to show him off. You know, before the picture, he had to flare them all out as wide as he could.
That's true.
To
Look
show,
at his
like,
glasses too.
Look how
Show me
big
that
my
guy, Jason.
Jenkos are.
Look at that fucking bucket hat
That
and his
guy is
glasses and
killer.
puka shells all day.
I love how nothing matched back then.
Yeah.
Nothing went together. Like he's got brown, gray, green, blue
I still haven't
Black.
figured out matching. I don't understand matching.
matching. So you don't want to match too much.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of those guys that's like blue hat, blue shirt, blue socks, blue.
You don't want to be the
shoes.
type of guy to wear all white to like a
Glowing like
HGHG
an angel.
podcast. Yeah, you don't want to be that.
White
type
you
of
can
dude.
pull off.
Mental patient look. You know, I just escaped
As long
and
as
I
you're
decided I'm glowing out.
Can you pull up that picture, Jay? Who's on the laptop? You, Ela?
I'm on the
Can you pull up
laptop.
the glowing Post Malone?
Weed is
I
lame.
already have it open.
Look
Look
at
at that.
this.
What?
Look at
happened?
this.
There's no filter.
No filter.
Truly-
Hashtag no filter.
Truly, the gods that watch over the Dallas Cowboys was watching this podcast now and blessed you with a glowing aura.
I look great.
Oh my God.
I look like Hercules from the movie Hercules.
You are Hercules reborn.
Really?
Maybe. We should need to do a feat of strength.
Okay. What do you need me to do? Well, I carried this 30-pack up those stairs.
And you had like a really fast recovery time.
And
from
yeah,
what I understand.
a surprising,
Yeah.
surprising 1 minute, I was back to normal breath. It's kind of incredible.
So how's it like? So before you released,
Sorry, Ela.
Sorry,
I
Ela.
appreciate the apology.
What about me? I can handle it.
Yeah, you can handle it. You can handle it. You got a beard.
So like, if you for those of you guys who don't know the story of
You still
Post,
drinking this?
No. I like the flavor of.
Just ash.
So for you guys who don't know the story of Post Malone, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were doing your thing. You were making some indie music, just doing some shit on your own.
Yeah, I was just running around. I was making at one time I was doing acoustic sets at a restaurant. I was doing
Like gigs.
yeah, like gigs. They give me $200 and free chicken parmesan. So
That's
it was
a good
fucking
deal,
sick.
shit.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I was in a metal band, making beats, making a mixtape, all
You
this
were
shit at
loving
the same.
music
Yeah,
from
just
early
everything. Yeah,
And I seen some of your weird shit too. I want to watch those. Some of your weird like sketches you made.
yeah. I mean, there's only one.
There's one class one,
Yeah,
but
there's-
before we get into that, I want to talk about basically you were doing all that stuff, and then you made White Iverson,
Yeah.
right? And that, where did you post that originally?
SoundCloud.
And did it blow up on SoundCloud before YouTube?
Post Malone old sketch.
Would that work?
No, you got to type in Leon DeCino.
So you posted. So anyway, just to give context, Austin Post Malone, he made this music video to White Iverson. It now has like almost 400 million views.
It's crazy. It's
It just
wild.
went. It went massive.
It went bonkers.
huge. So you posted that originally on SoundCloud, and people were digging it then before on YouTube. How was the timeline
Yeah,
of that?
so I maybe I had put it on SoundCloud and YouTube at the same time, but SoundCloud was really where it started like popping. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's like I woke up and then the next day it had thousands of plays and then
Really?
I think it had tens of thousands.
So just completely unexpected
Well,
overnight.
Yeah, my
audience.
homie Key put sorry,
Sorry, Ela. Apologies,
Um,
Ela.
Yeah, so we put out the song, and my homie Key tweeted it, and I guess Wiz fucked with him, so Wiz retweeted it, and so did Mac Miller, and I woke up and it was just like, wow, all these people that I listened to heard my song.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild.
How'd you feel?
I felt great.
Just
I felt
like a
crazy.
huge immediate break.
Wild, crazy, because I never thought that anybody would ever like anything that I've ever made. So it was mind blowing.
Everyone probably feels that way. To some degree. I definitely felt that way when we were making videos. Although we were making shit, that song's great.
Humble beginnings,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, humble beginnings.
Which one is your actual upload?
Oh, I don't know. They might be probably.
I mean, that top one looks good. Oh no, is that before? Click that top one. Let's just see. I mean, 4 minutes. That's got to be it, right?
This might be a whole video.
Let me tell you a little
So
story.
anyway, pause it for a sec.
Is this it?
We got it
That's
on
it.
deck. We got it on deck. But so, how long did it take on YouTube where you got to this point where you had like hundreds of millions of views? How fast was that?
Not. I mean, I got 1 million views quickly because we shot the video. We shot the video very kind of a long time after the song came out. So the song was already kind of popping. So we put the video up. It cost $5,000, and
You put like all your money down on that?
yeah, well, me and my manager did. Yeah, so we just shot the video and then it started popping, and
That's so dope.
here we are. Four times platinum. Stoney's platinum.
I'll cheers to that. I'm gonna
Cheers.
crack a beer.
Yeah, come on, pop a top.
Cheers. Eli, you in on this?
Got him.
Bud Light.
Got him.
This
Got
show
him.
is brought to you by Bud Light. When is Bud Light
By
gonna start paying
Loot
you?
Crate.
Is Bud Light paying you?
They should be. No, we're talking to them right now. I think they're gonna do my festival because I think there's some legal stuff, you know, because I'm so young,
Yeah.
21. So I think you have to be 25. So
Oh wow.
To get an alcohol advertisement? Is that
I
like
think
U.S.
so.
law or
I
just
think
like
so.
moral?
But I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it that much. I just know they give me free beer, and I'm content with that. Because
Free
what,
beer,
what do you
man.
need?
I mean, you're drinking lots of beer.
It's
That's
good
like a huge
stuff.
sponsorship.
It's good stuff.
Ever since I met you, I'm popping that Bud Light.
It's good.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing.
It's light. This has just turned into a Bud Light ad. They're not paying us. Fuck this shit. It's all right. It's all right. Pay me and then it'll be great.
I think it's great, but not that great.
Yeah. I could think it's better. You catch my drift, Bud Light execs.
It could be better.
So after that went huge, you like what happened? How did you go from like boom, millions of views on YouTube, this song's popping, White Iverson, to where you are now? Like, how'd that happen?
Just kept doing shows. Did a lot of free shows.
People started reaching out to you after
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Did a lot of free shows. Did a lot of just marketing, running around, getting my face out there, interviews, all that stuff, and you know, everything went great. You know,
That's sick.
I guess I'm super handsome and
They just loved your face.
likable, and they just said, "Wow, here we're gonna make this guy a star."
And now you just released your first album not that long ago.
In
Stoney,
December, yeah.
which was a hit. I love that album.
Oh,
if you guys
thank
don't know
you.
We
that, check
listen
it out.
to it all the time. By the
Thank
way.
you guys. Do
Yeah,
you
we
guys still
slam.
listen to it?
Yeah, I slam.
We do.
You slam?
Our
most
our
definitely.
favorite one right now is Up There.
I told
Really?
you that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pharrell.
Dude,
Pharrell's
that song
killer.
is insane.
That
I
song
love it.
is so nice.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you
like
guys.
chill.
Did you listen to that off the edibles last night?
No, straight to bed.
No.
Ela
I
trips out by
I
herself.
wasn't listening to anything.
Wait, we did listen to it on the ride home.
We did on the way back.
Wow.
It's- yeah.
You know, wow. You guys are
I
great.
wanna dig it up, and I know it. Yeah, you know the song. It's your song.
I know that song.
That's crazy, man. It's a real Cinderella story.
It is. It's really the cheesy, corniest, like, made it story.
It's so sick because it's like the American dream
Right.
is
Yeah.
alive and well in you.
I hope so.
It is, and I feel like a lot of people were kind of rooting against you.
Right, yeah.
Because they're like, who is this white boy,
Yeah.
right? Who's this white kid trying to come in?
Just
This
came in
culture,
randomly.
culture vulture.
Yeah, it's wild. It's
Young.
wild. Everybody hated me. But
Everyone wanted to write you off as like a one-hit wonder.
Exactly. But now I'm a two-hit wonder.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly.
Let's
So
keep
now
it
I can
going.
say, yeah, exactly. Let's
I'm
do
a
it.
two-hit wonder, bitch. I'll always have that second
Exactly,
one. No, but
exactly.
the truth is, if you could get that second hit, then then you're
yeah.
solidified.
I think so too. And I love it when people say, you know, this guy's a one-hit wonder, but I say I have one more hit than you, dude.
Getting
So,
a hit
yeah.
ain't easy.
It's not. It's not easy.
I still don't have a hit.
I think you could though.
So flow like Antonio.
I think
Can
that
we
one's
talk-
coming on the way.
Can we talk about that mariachi
Oh,
cover?
yeah.
It's
That
awesome.
was so awesome.
Yeah,
It's
that
awesome.
was.
Should
What's
I,
the story behind
play
that?
it?
Yeah, let's watch that first. So, you guys, I don't know if you saw this, but on Twitter, I never seen a tweet honestly with that many retweets. It had like 300,000 likes,
Yeah.
200,000 retweets.
It's wild.
I was
I,
like,
I've
wow.
never
Jason?
seen that either.
Jason, can you fix the white shot?
Twither. Post Malone Wither.
That's when
Still-
I type.
you guys are still high. I love
Yeah,
it.
we're. I tell you, dude. I just want to let everyone know.
I don't know what you guys might find. There might be a lot.
I'm trying to find the mariachi thing.
That's Emmett Smith and his family listening to my song, which is awesome.
That's
We can just watch all this shit on your
Here it
feed,
is.
man.
Yeah, my feed is
Oh, here it is.
incredible. How many go down to the tweets?
Let's see how many retweets you got.
Whoa! That's wild.
No,
That's wild.
dude. Trump doesn't get like who?
I don't
gets
even
that
know who
many?
this guy is, though.
Just some random
How many
guy-
followers does he
No,
have?
I checked when it broke. He had like 300. Like he was just some
Just
guy
a
on
dude?
Twitter.
If you can't see, it's got 500,000 likes and 300,000 retweets.
It
Crazy.
cannot be played.
Oh wow, why?
Try again.
Shout out to Junka John.
Shout out
Junka J. John.
Junkaik.
Junka
It's
J.
John Junkaik.
Junka J. John.
Come on.
I was hammered in Miami and it was so much fun.
So what's the story behind this video? Maybe just you to go to YouTube and type Post Malone Mariachi.
So Brian Rich Chiga from Indonesia.
Yeah.
We went to his show yesterday.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Killer.
He
Super
was
dope.
So good. He sounded
Super
amazing.
dope. Yeah, he came and he said, "Hey, I got a surprise for you." And I'm like, "Okay,
Oh,
what?
I didn't know.
What do you get? What do you get?" And then this mariachi band comes over and starts singing my song, and I was already hammered, so I was
What a
it was
G.
killer. It was awesome. Shout out to Brian.
That is some badass
That is
shit.
a
Did he like postmate the mariachi band or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Killer.
so Rich Chiga, did I
yeah,
say his name right?
yeah,
He postmated a mariachi band.
yeah.
How do you even do that?
I don't know, dude. Everything is available.
Someone just figured out how to book a mariachi band.
Exactly. Book me a mariachi band.
They got straight up like managers on Postmates.
It's crazy.
All right, so here's
Should
the
I play
video.
it?
Yeah, is
Do
it
you want
good?
to
We
zoom in on it?
we coach.
My mama called, seen you on TV, said shit done changed. Ever since
That was
we
just like a nice
was
angelic
on
glow as
that
well.
trip,
Wow, dude, there's glow.
It's that shirt.
I might have a
that the
just
same
an
shirt?
aura. Yeah, no, it's not.
So it's you.
It is me, yeah. And me in white shirt.
Love those shorts. man.
Thank you. Go short or go home, boy.
Right. Insane. So is this taking place backstage somewhere?
Yeah, this is right in front of my trailer. They gave me 2 trailers because I'm so famous. So famous.
What'd you do with the second one?
Nothing. I threw up in one, so we had to move to the other one. It was awesome.
Good thing they gave you 2.
Exactly. How convenient. It was a really fun time, dude. That whole time.
How's the sound? Is it working?
The sound is working. Something about how it's
Right channel? Does that make sense, Alex? You mean just this video though, not the whole thing? Okay.
Hey.
Whose hand was that?
I think it was First, my DJ. Have you met First?
I don't know if I met him officially. I've seen him at your
He's
show.
a real cool guy. Real cool
All your
guy.
people are cool.
I like him. Yeah. Good guys.
So now. That's a hit. When you have a mariachi band postmated over to sing you a song, that's a hit.
It's true.
That's a
It's
hit.
true.
This one line that resonates with me so much that I love is "Work so hard, forgot how to vacation."
Great line. I know you guys know about that. That jaunt.
Your mic is playing double.
Is it?
Oh.
Or it was for a
Really?
second, but I think it's fixed. Is it good?
I had some slap back. I should have done some
So-
John Lennon.
I love that line.
Well, thank you.
And I feel like you're busy all the time.
I am. I mean, y'all are too. Y'all killing it. Y'all work.
You're so busy though. Like we can hang out one day with you, and then the next day I see you in like New Zealand. or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, it's crazy. I hate it. I don't hate it. I hate traveling.
Traveling, yeah.
I love. They always say it's about the journey, not the destination, but it's always the destination. And
When you're
the
actually
journey, fucking
traveling to a
exactly,
show,
exactly.
it's about the
You didn't think
destination.
that fucking Frodo and Samwise and was like, hell yeah, this is fucking sick.
If they had the option, they'd just
Exactly.
drop that ring right off and call it a day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, here's my question: why were those fucking birds not around whenever they had to get there?
Yeah, those eagles, they hooked up Gandalf. They went and fucked off for like 3 full movies.
Right.
You guys could have cut to the chase, dude.
Literally, put these hobbits on your back, take them to the fires of Mount Doom,
Drop it off.
drop
Come back.
it
You'd be
off,
back
and
for
come
supper.
back. Great. Just in time for second supper.
Second supper. We didn't hold up for the first one. You know how hobbits are.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, I mean, I've hung out with you a lot. You're
Mm-hmm.
one of my good dogs, and you have like a massive posse too. I'm surprised you came here by yourself today, but usually you roll with like a lot of people. How is that? Always being surrounded by people.
You know, it's really stressful because we can never find an Uber big enough for all of us. And I'm the only one that actually has like motive with what I do. I'm very goal driven. So I say we need to get here, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go right now. And then everybody's just sitting there fucking around, and it really stresses me out. And by the time we get there, I'm really stressed out. But then once we're there, I'm good.
You gotta have someone to crack the whip for you, so you don't have to be the asshole and be like, guys, get ready. You need like
You
you
do
need a
have-
slave driver.
Right.
I need like a fucking guy that has a loud voice.
That's the
Like
problem.
Eli.
me?
Yeah, Eli. Are you,
Can-
okay.
Can I apply?
Dude, Ela would be an insane whip. She whips my ass. I'm wearing Vans.
Can you please get into the vehicle? Okay.
Ela has the greatest
You should
low
read
voice. ever.
audiobooks.
Really?
Yeah.
With my accent?
Let me kill it.
When I'm thinking about writing a book about weight loss.
You should.
How to not be fat.
Fupa
reduction
reduction.
in 3 easy steps.
3 easy.
I did lose 15 pounds in the
I
past.
know you look great.
But I have a lot of work to do, and there's still plenty of fupa left over. I feel like I can't really write. I have seriously things to say about weight loss, but I don't think it's appropriate for me to write a book about weight loss while I'm still on the border of being morbidly obese.
Write the book as you're doing the weight loss.
That's true.
That's a great idea.
I don't think anybody's ever done that.
That's a really good concept.
Like the Fupa Diaries.
the Fupa Diaries.
Exactly.
It's like Anne Frank, except
Fupa.
the only we're both Jewish.
It's actually not the
It's
same.
completely
It's not the
different.
same at all.
It's just like Anne Frank. Buy my book today.
It's a book.
It's a book.
It is a book. Yes.
No, Ela's got me in the attic. She makes me be quiet. Sometimes,
Just on the stair climber.
yeah, she keeps just like Anne Frank. I'm trying to make some. I'm trying to make this work.
It's a book.
It's a book, you guys.
The Fupa Diaries. Out soon. Pre-order now.
I'm wondering when I'm hanging out with you and I see you're always with like 10 people, and I'm wondering, are they friends? Do they all work for you? Who are they?
It depends.
It's a mix.
Dre works for me.
It's your manager, right?
Yeah, my manager.
Alec.
Yeah, Alec is my right hand man. Helps me with my day to day type
Sorry,
stuff.
Ela.
Sorry, Ela.
Apologies to Ela.
Idan is a producer, first a DJ, and then everybody else is just my friend. Ashland's there,
Yeah.
running around doing Ashland stuff.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend. Sweetest.
It's my gal pal.
She's great.
Yeah, she is.
She's awesome.
I'm glad you guys like her.
Yeah, she's super nice.
Her and Ela, you guys should go do some girl stuff.
I know. I told her we switched phones last night.
Yeah,
So.
You guys
so
switch phones?
So you have her phone?
Oh, I mean.
That's a big
phone
step.
numbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We
Hey, damn,
switched
you guys have a
phones.
lot of trust already. I'm gonna respond the way you would respond. And you
It's a
respond
new
the way
challenge.
I-
You switch phones for
the
a
phone
week.
switch challenge.
Austin's like, she deleted all the shit in there, right? All the pictures.
Oh, there's nothing bad in there. Not too bad.
I don't want her to have Ela's. Ela has some weird pictures of me, like fully nude. Just not even sexual, just completely naked.
It's for the Fupa Diaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for science.
Just dick out. Asshole spread wide open.
Damn,
Hila's
Mike
into weird
Honcho.
shit. She makes me do
Not
weird shit.
really.
She comes home on edibles and just is like, spread them, Ethan.
Oh my god.
Is that how it happens?
I'm like, all right,
That's what I imagine.
whatever it takes to make you happy. So what's like, what would you say is like the worst part about fame? Because you become pretty famous and pretty fast. What are the pitfalls of that for you?
I want to say, no, not Hila's perfectly blocked.
I'm
wa-
blocked no matter what. Don't even
No, look
worry
at-
about it.
Well, it's on you. It's not
There
the
we
wide.
go, that's
But if
perfect.
you switch to the wide, we can just enjoy Hila being covered by Austin's mic. Say hi, Hila.
Hi, Elon.
Got him.
Classic.
Got him.
Classic. No, but you know it's tough. It's tough traveling. It really takes a tear on you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Toll.
no.
It really takes a toll on
A
you.
tear, a
That's
toll.
it. Tear,
Yeah.
toll.
I was
wear and
thinking
tear.
about you traveling a lot because we just went to New York and then Sweden, and that was like enough
That
traveling.
flight to Sweden is bullshit, huh?
Have you done
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. The flight to just Europe is shitty.
Yeah.
It
If you-
fucks you up because
if
the
you go-
time zone
Go
switch.
go Polaris.
Is that the good airline? That's
No,
what's up?
that's like the I don't know if it's Delta or JetBlue,
Mm.
but you get a bed. It's killer.
So we did business on JetBlue when we
Yeah.
got to lay down.
You got the full bed and
Yeah,
everything.
you
It's
can't beat
nice.
that.
It's pretty. That's actually nice.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you get there, it fucking sucks because, like you said, the time
The
difference is just
time
crazy.
difference.
It fucks you up.
The
'Cause
time
it-
difference in Australia is fucking nuts.
Oh, that place is not on the moon as far as I'm
The
concerned.
place is like forbidden ground.
Seriously. So you'd say like traveling. You do a lot of traveling.
Yeah. I'm about to tomorrow. I go to what's today, the 19th. Tomorrow I do a show in Northern California, and then I fly to Vegas to do another show on the same day. And,
On
then,
the
Shit.
same day.
and then I'm going to look at my house up in northern Nevada, my apocalypse bunker,
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that.
and then I come back,
That's
and then maybe I
crazy.
get a little break, hopefully.
Hit us up.
It's tough.
Let's go. Yeah, the travel I can only imagine. Like Hila said, we did it, and I was dead
Yeah.
when we came back from Sweden, New York. We were gone for like 2 weeks, and I
Right.
just came back dead.
Dad,
Yeah, like I was just so dead.
the fan meetup looked great.
it's-
Was that in Sweden?
Yeah, that was
Yeah?
in Sweden.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
nuts. We had I don't know if you guys all saw this, but we had a fan meetup in Sweden. We just tweeted it out the day before on socials. We didn't really expect much. I was expecting like a couple hundred people or something. And we just tweeted out the specific location, and it was in the middle of the week at like 11. And I felt like Post Malone, dude. It was crazy.
No one would come see me. You
I'm
guys
not
are way cooler than me.
That's not
Ethan
true.
Ethan will come to my shows. Ethan and Hila will come to my shows, and people will be like, I'll be walking past, and Ethan will be right there, and he's like, yo, yo, yo.
That's not true, dude.
And I'll just be like,
That's
dude,
not true.
fuck.
That's not true at all.
I feel like the shitty member of a boy band.
Dude, I definitely following you, and everyone cares. I just like hide in your shadow because you're hella tall. Just like sneak behind you everywhere because everyone knows who you are. Like when we go to clubs
We
and
need
parties.
just like a trench coat. And I hide you,
Peek
hide
me in.
guys
You can get on my shoulders. You're like a human.
Like Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
What did I say? The Human Rascals or the Little Rascals?
Yeah, we got you. I was thinking totem pole. Human totem pole.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
The fuck were we talking about?
You want to talk about your
Oh, we're talking about the
apocalypse?
Sweden thing.
Okay.
So, dude, there was like we showed up, and there was like 100 people outside like an hour ahead of time. And we're like, okay, cool, it's normal, reasonable. And like the line kept growing.
Yeah.
And it like we were there for 2 or 3 hours, and the line kept growing like longer and longer around the building. I think it ended up being there was like 2,000 people there.
God damn.
It was fucking mad, and I think we only got to see like 200 of them.
Did you shut down the city?
Kind of.
Kind
People were
of.
spilling out into the street.
Yeah, and
People
the
couldn't,
cars
like-
couldn't
Did
go.
did like the Swedish guys come and say no?
No,
No.
no, they did.
No.
It didn't become a fire hazard, sadly. I was hoping that we would
Yeah,
shut the
you
whole Stockholm down.
You would have gotten arrested for like inciting a riot or something.
That would have been sick. That would have been a great story.
It would have given you some edge.
Some
like
street
some of that,
creddy.
yeah, some of the credentials that you've always wanted.
I need more credentials.
Credentials.
What the
What did you say earlier, Irish?
So we only got to see like 200 people, and I felt bad at the end of it. I thought we could just go walk outside and like shake people's hands and say what up and take pictures because they were waiting outside. It was super cold for like 3 hours. Sorry,
Sorry, Eli.
apologies.
I appreciate all the apologies.
When are you gonna let one rip?
What?
When are you gonna let one rip?
I don't do that.
You don't.
You don't do that?
You don't burp?
Wait, I don't think I've ever heard you burp.
Really?
I've definitely heard you fart. Hila tries to act like she doesn't fart, but sometimes we chilling and it comes out and it's pretty loud. And I'm like, oh, damn, girl.
I always get blamed.
Can we not
I want a
talk
divorce,
about
baby.
farts?
This is it. You should have just knuckle bump. Boom. Got him.
Pretty stinky, too. Like, surprised me.
Can we move
I
on?
was like, holy shit. Like, I wouldn't expect these deadly little fucking blast bombs to come out of Hila's ass. She's a sweet girl.
He's making it up.
I am not making this up. You cannot deny this. You cannot lock me away in the attic like Anne Frank. Anyway.
Stop making it up.
So anyway, we go outside at the meetup to say what up, and Hila farts.
That's how she's gonna get everybody
That's
to
what
go.
happened.
That's how she's gonna get everybody to get into the Ubers.
We're planning a live show. I want to have a segment where Hila farts
No,
into the
this,
mic.
this,
That's
is not,
a song.
this is not becoming a thing.
Hila farting meme incoming. You did this.
Watch out, haters. Watch out, haters. But you never burped? That's crazy.
Well, drink more. I want to burp out of you today. That's the goal. That's the objective. So anyway, we walk out front, and like I was seriously like blown back.
Flabbergasted.
It was just a sea of people. I couldn't even walk out. And I was like taking pictures and shaking people's hands, and we had security there, and they were like, "Get inside, it's not safe." People are throwing Pepsi cans at us.
Really? Fully
like Pepsi
loaded?
Max, yeah.
Damn.
And then we went out back to try to escape to a taxi, and then everyone swarmed back there.
Could you imagine death by Pepsi can? What if you just got like stoned? But
It'd be a
with
beautiful,
Pepsi
it'd
can?
be a
Very
beautiful day.
It'd be very poetic.
They'd end up. It was being filmed, so I'm sure Pepsi would end up using that in a commercial.
the new
One of us
Pepsi.
getting
Yeah.
killed. What was
For
their
a
thing?
killer time. Drink Pepsi.
What was their thing? Their slogan in that shitty
Leave for now.
Live for now. Me slow mo hitting in the face to death by Pepsi.
But then you're on the ground bleeding out, and you gotta take one last sip before you go.
My only regret was not being able to drink more Pepsi.
Should have drank them all.
Should have drank more Pepsi. Anyway, let's watch that video.
Which one?
That classic one of you.
Oh, the classic one.
You have an ash right here? Here, right there.
Now we got two.
So now I want to show you guys pre-Malone. There's post-Malone, which is where you are now, and this is pre-Malone.
So let me give a little insight before
Yeah.
y'all think I'm a
Yeah.
fucking weirdo. Okay. So this is my alter ego, Leon DeCino. He's big in Brazil.
Of course.
He's a big international superstar. Doesn't really give a fuck about anything. Me and my friend Jason made this for art class.
That's how we got started.
You really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jason's my best friend.
Shout out.
He moved me out here. He let me live in his closet. Like
Wow, shout out to Jason.
killer. So if there was no Jason,
Wait, did I
there's
meet him
no me.
yesterday?
I think you did.
He was
No,
there
I don't
last-
think you did.
Okay. I'd love to meet Jason.
Yeah, he's moving out here. Because he moved out here, then he moved to Seattle. Now he's out here.
He was trying to do music in Seattle.
Well, no, he makes gaming videos, or he made gaming
Oh,
videos.
God bless him.
Yeah, and then now he's producing, and he's gotten fucking really good. So I'm gonna get him on the album. And,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
killer.
Keep it in the
Super killer.
family.
Yeah, man, it's important.
All right, let's watch this.
Roll the clip.
All right. You wanna? Yeah.
Did you ever watch Tim and Eric? Because this is very like.
Yeah, this is very
Tim and Eric
timid.
vibe.
Yeah, very inspired.
It's funny. I think we must have started around the same time because I was doing like the same kind of
Right.
shit when we
Yeah, you guys can watch it at night. Whatever you gotta do.
So
Whatever gets you through the night.
If you wanna find it, it's called "Why Don't You Love Me."
That's a nice video right there. Me too. Damn, that has a
Pretty
million
Malone.
view right
yeah,
now.
I've seen that one
Yeah,
too.
this
The Bob
one is
Dylan
awesome.
Don't Think
Yeah.
So that was before White Iverson. Obviously.
Yeah,
Like,
this is I used to be so cool.
You muted it. You
I
know that?
muted while you talk.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it
Yeah,
up.
but this is when I was doing like those shows that I was talking about. This is I was producing shows, metal, all that shit, and I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, so I just put out all the fucking shit that I
Yeah,
could, and you
yeah.
know something stuck.
That's
you know,
what you gotta
Yeah.
do.
but everything it all comes from just a love of fucking music, and just keep on rocking and trying no matter what. You get knocked down, keep on fucking rocking.
Was this video was kind of a hit for you at the time, right?
I think it had like 300 views.
Wait, I thought it was like a thing because I seen people talking about it.
Now
Yeah,
it is.
they found it, and then
Okay.
they were like, "Wow, this."
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy might actually be kind of talented.
Okay.
Kind of.
The setting's dope. Look at all the guitars.
Yeah,
on
so
there.
that's where we used to jam. Like, that's where my band used to rehearse and shit. And I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. I got Bob Dylan tatted.
Oh, let me see.
Love
Dude,
that
your
fucking
tattoos
band.
are insane. I wish I could show them. Your artists are like next
killer.
level. So good.
You said you and Neil are gonna get tattoos at my house.
Well, so Kyle, right?
Yeah, Kyle or Ricky.
By the way, so Austin Post you live with this, like he's always with you. You're a tattoo guy.
Yeah,
Kyle.
I keep him with me. So Kyle lives in Philly, Ricky lives in Dallas, and I just fly him out like almost weekly, and
Yeah.
we just get tatted in the living room.
Okay, so he's
They-
not because
they're
he's
here almost every
yeah,
weekend.
he's always there. He's a
I
great
like,
guy.
I like to
No,
get
he's
tats.
awesome.
I love him. I love him to death.
So you're on like a crazy tattoo
Adventure.
run.
Yeah.
I was talking to you about this yesterday. You plan on covering your whole body, right?
Yeah.
And you had mentioned covering your face,
Yeah, I'm gonna do my face. I wouldn't say covering.
but some.
I mean, I don't have really much going on here, so it's not like really striking. So I figured, like, why not? Tattoos will make you look cool.
Spice it up.
Yeah, spice it up.
Spice the canvas
I'm
up.
just a normal looking guy, so I figured.
What is it you love about tattoos? Because I am not a tattoo guy. I think they're dope, but I don't.
Right.
It never had anything in my brain where it was like, hey, I want tattoos.
So it's like, I guess here's a way to look at it. You know, you play. You said you were a real WoW guy.
Yeah.
So imagine you capped out, right? You capped out at level 70
Level
or whatever.
70,
Whenever you
got
quit.
all the.
You got all the
epic,
armor. You
legendary.
can never get any new armor, and then you quit playing.
Yeah.
So I figured I already have a blank canvas, and I feel like I could develop myself further, so the adventure continues.
Wow.
So I surpassed the cap and leveled myself up, and just kept on getting inked up.
So you
and
look at tattoos as like almost like self improvement.
almost as like keeping it interesting. But I like the way it looks too, because I'm a little chunker. So, you know, I feel like tattoos really slim me out. Like, I got fat wrists, and my wrist doesn't even really look that fat right now.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I didn't know that was a technique.
And plus, you get to get super dope shit on you. Like, I have a tattoo of myself on a horse. Like,
That is sick.
killer.
So did you always like tattoos growing up?
Yeah, I've always wanted tats, but I was too fucking scared. My first tattoo was this Playboy one I got, like, a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. A year ago, and then
So up
from
until
then
a year
on,
ago, you
yeah,
had
I didn't
no
have
tattoos?
anything. Like you could see shit
Wow.
from fucking last year where I had no tattoos.
Crazy.
That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy. I was in the middle of working on the album when I got this.
Wow.
And then it was just nonstop.
I
since
finally
there.
know. Yeah, exactly.
It's like an
That comes down.
addictive thing.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
I find that people who get tattoos are Sorry, I'm burping.
Sorry,
I find that people who get tattoos go on like a kick.
Right.
It seems like addictive in
Yeah,
some way. What
it
is
is.
that? What
I
is
don't
that?
know. The release of endorphins, or testosterone, or something weird, strange.
Right.
It's like whenever you feel it, the pain is nice. It's nice whenever it's done. I think the feeling of having something, like working on something and finally completed it, I think that's really what people get addicted to.
Interesting.
I think it looks cool, but if I was gonna make one on myself, I don't know, how do you decide on what you want?
Yeah, that's
Can't
tough.
really.
You
It's
just
a-
whatever.
Everybody says like all the spur of the moment shit that I've done, like I don't regret at all yet. I mean, I tattooed my palms and one faded because I fapped way too much.
That's interesting. You can just fap a tattoo away.
Yeah, you can just
Who
fap
needs
it all
laser
over.
removal?
Exactly.
Just masturbate a lot.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't regret it. I have fucking Kagome from Inuyasha on my leg. I don't regret that yet either. I'm just kicking it. I got Sauron right here, but he's not done yet. He's gonna be sick whenever he's done.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I wonder, do you think if I ever got a tattoo that I would get addicted, Hila? And just go put like a skull over my face?
He would be dope. He would be dope with
You think
a
so?
sleeve. I think he'd be sick with a sleeve.
What should I put?
It would take the meme away though.
Yeah.
It's a new meme.
it's a new
It's a whole
meme
new
tattoo.
Because right now I'm like that white dad, gooey fupa boy. I don't know if the tattoo thing meshes well with that
Right.
identity
It would
that I
be
have.
interesting.
Dads
maybe.
with tats is a whole thing though. Like that's a
Dads
cool-
with tats?
Yeah, they
Hila's like,
love-
that's interesting. A little dangerous, a little weird,
Yeah, a little spicy.
little bad boy.
Not scared to burp in front of a lady.
That's right.
Edgy.
I said if we do a tattoo, we should both do teddy bears on us.
I'm down to get a teddy bear.
I'll do one
That's
too.
pretty
Fuck
hard.
it.
Where do you want to get it?
Uh,
Do you want to hide it or do you want to show it?
I gotta think about it.
I like a teddy bear though. Hila has this drawing of a teddy bear that's really dope.
I get it on my like right underneath my eye.
Like where the tear.
Yeah, where the tear should be.
The teddy teardrop.
Teddy teardrop.
All right, let's do a quick. We'll take a break for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we'll be right back.
Who the fuck is?
Whoa, 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 hey.
We're here with Filthy Frank, aka your boy Giorgio Armani, and he played a set. He's on a music kick, launching his music career, and we went to his show. We missed it, but we were there.
We were there in spirit.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You guys were outside.
Yeah, we were outside.
Yeah. And I called you, and it sounded like he just got off stage.
I did.
He's like,
Yeah.
that lady was throwing a fit at the front.
oh,
I was
she's
she
the
was
fucking
really
worst.
knocked
like,
down.
you're really not gonna let Ethan Hila post it. You guys are crazy.
Besides that, we're your friend. We're friends with the performer.
Yeah.
It's like your mom shows up for some shit. She's like, bitch, back off. Anyway. Well, yeah, and the parking there was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
LA is a nightmare.
We parked in somebody's driveway.
Really?
No.
You could have, though.
I would have believed it.
Yeah. I
We literally
would've
knocked
believed
on it. Hey, can we park here just for a little bit? I wonder if that would work.
Probably.
That might work. Like, hey, are you going anywhere? Can we just park here for like an hour?
You're probably better off not even asking. Also, if it's a Rolls Royce, people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Come on, let me park.
All right, let's get back on the record.
Back on.
So, welcome back. We are back from the break here with Post Malone, Ela Kleiners. What up, Ela Kleiners? And
What
we
up,
have,
Ela Kleiners?
he's not saying much, but we have Filthy Frank George on the couch. So if you hear a disembodied voice, that's who you're listening to.
That's not anybody. It is an EVP, an electronic
It's a
voice
hologram, like
phenomenon.
Tupac.
And
Boy, I'm a hologram.
So you're fascinated by something. Is this camera on? Because the light's on. Oh, the camera doesn't show it. But we're all good, right? Rolling? Okay. Cut all that.
stealth mode.
So you're fascinated by something that I find absolutely fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Austin is, correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be obsessed with like apocalypse shelters.
Yeah, I
Or the
do.
apocalypse in general and
Yeah.
guns and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And defending your territory.
Yeah.
Tell me about
Got that light?
like what's up with that, right? Am I right?
Yeah. So, am I right though? Yeah, man. I just you walk outside and you feel shitty. You feel real anxious, and it's just like shit. It feels like impending doom.
Ah.
And I'm not crazy. People who know me know that I'm not crazy.
No,
I'm
you're
a little,
not crazy.
I'm a little crazy, but
Look. The desire for an apocalypse shelter, it seems like every day is not that crazy of an idea.
Right.
If you can afford it.
Right. So I'm just buying a place out in the sticks. I'm building underground. I'm gonna build a beautiful. It's gonna be fun until the world ends. But whenever the world ends, it's gonna be functional.
You'll be live.
We'll put the fun in functional.
So
I'll be alive.
How do you decide where to put your apocalypse bunker?
So I looked at a nuclear map. I looked at a bunch of nuclear maps. So there's like 150 warhead scenarios and 2,000 warhead scenarios. And
What does that mean?
So like if they launch 150 nukes or if they launch a 2,000.
So it's pretty
nukes.
much like the whole country gets nuked versus just the major cities.
It's hard to find a spot where there's not. So
2,000, that's like...
But I found a spot where there's no nukes there and there's no fallout winds or anything. So
Oh. So where is that?
it is in northern Nevada.
So you're planning for a real fallout.
I mean, whatever the fuck happens,
Zombies,
whether it's our own
fallout.
government or whether it's another government.
What do you think's the most likely scenario for you to go to your fallout shelter?
It's either us fucking up, something crazy, something.
What do you see? Is it something like a rush, like an attack from another country? Or
I mean, I feel like that's.
terror-
I mean, I feel like that's imminent. North Korea's acting wild.
Gotta take care of
And
those.
so are we. We're fucking just pushing everything, pushing all the buttons. Trump's a fucking Russian spy or something.
Yeah, that's apparently something that's
Whatever.
happening now.
I don't even fucking know, dude. But it's just wild. It's just the whole fucking government's fucked.
So
So I'm just prepared. I'm taking, plus I love the simple life. I love to shoot guns. I love to ride vehicles and run around and drink
think
and smoke and kick it.
So you think that, let's say there's like hundreds of nukes drop, all the major cities gone.
Yeah.
everybody's roaming the wilderness. It's like a real Fallout situation. But you have this bunker. You have this Fallout shelter, and you're posted up with a gun. People are clawing at your walls. They want to get in.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It depends if they're nice or not.
But there's too many of them.
How many are there?
Hundreds.
Okay, so then what we're gonna do in that situation is I'm already gonna have an internal operation. Of course, I'm the president of the new Republic of the United States of America.
Right.
And if people want to approach me, I'm gonna have a great bronze statue of in front of my house of myself.
Good.
On a bear.
Very modest.
Yeah, very.
Keep it modest.
I'm the new king of the new world. So,
Yeah.
And then
Sounds
whenever
like you're planning for this shit.
Yeah, have you ever felt like you're destined to be something greater?
More. It sounds like you're gonna be the one behind the nukes dropping.
Not me.
Shit.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna rise from from the ashes like a phoenix, and fucking. We're gonna have. If people want to get in, we're gonna have to have like an Olympic Games or some show of skill because we need doctors.
Right.
We need farmers. I'm taking a farming class too. So,
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
That's important.
I'm just
So you're gonna have like a Hunger Games type of situation outside your estate.
Yeah, and if you don't make it, hey, you
Perish.
You're out. You perish.
You
in
perish in my
the
wand.
fallout.
And then okay, but how serious are you?
I'm very serious.
Because this is not a joke. This
Right.
is something that you legitimately are planning for and thinking about.
Yeah. I mean, I think never hurts. Like I said, it's gonna be a cool place until the world ends. But when it does, I'm cool.
You're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You guys are all invited.
thanks, Doc. I don't have to Hunger Games it out with
Quick,
like,
drop
Joey salads.
1,000 in the donate section. You're invited too.
Oh, that's not a joke. Drop 1,000 in the donate section. We're gonna get your name and address. You're on the list. Hopefully you don't perish. We're counting on you perishing.
Please
bud.
don't perish.
We're counting on you perishing.
Think about your future.
But if you perish, just your money is valuable.
Exactly.
You're gonna be spending
that's
bottle
like
caps.
that's like the whole. You're gonna just live off bottle
yeah.
caps. No, but there's a whole scam like shit, like a bunker for like $1 million, like that you live in.
Why is that a scam?
Because it's like no normal person can afford that. No,
Oh, yeah.
no normal person can afford that, and even if the world does end, like what are the people like running it gonna use the money for?
Well, it's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in that.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, obviously, it's not a poor man's game.
Right.
I've heard that all of the executives in Silicon Valley, like these like billionaires, what their new hobby that they do there is making the most extravagant apocalypse bunker.
Really?
Like they compete with each other to make the most extravagant, insane apocalypse bunkers out there, spending hundreds of $1 million on these houses.
It's not smart to do it in California.
No, not in California. They're out everywhere.
Oh, really? Everywhere?
They're just in Silicon
Right,
Valley,
okay.
like these huge guys. I find that fascinating because these are not some like fringe guys. These are big, smart world leaders.
Right.
And they're out there making apocalypse bunkers. So we need to hustle more, Ela.
I know.
We need a
I
bunker.
figured we got
Where's
1.5
our
week.
bunker?
That's it?
What?
Please donate. So how do you see
Ethan,
yeah.
are we supposed to change the title of the stream? Because we didn't do
I
that.
think we can change it afterwards of the broadcast.
Because I'm logged in, but I don't know how to do it. If you want me to do it.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Let's keep it riding.
Yeah.
Right on.
So you have everything cool? Cool. So you have like, I heard you talking about it. You have like a government plan. You have appointed people in advance.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just trying to get a little infrastructure laid out.
It's important.
It is, because you can't just be running around all mumbly jumbly.
Everyone's gotta know what's up. What do I get? Like, what's my title?
You will be the document of memes. So, like, whenever ancient or future civilizations look at what
They
we
dig
have
us
done,
up.
they dig us up and they find all the memes
They
in
find
this
a picture
tome.
of Ethan
and this
Bradbury.
Exactly. Ethan Bradbury will be our Jesus.
Ethan Bradbury. They find pictures of him just like this. They're like, this was an important person.
This man.
This guy did a lot of things.
We'll have big mosaics of him just everywhere.
So do you think it's worth it to like build underground bunker for like if LA gets nuked?
In LA? No.
You bury deep under the earth.
No.
Because you need to be able to roam the world, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's too many fucking people here.
Hmm.
They're gonna fucking come in or figure it out, whatever. Or LA just sinks into the ocean
That's optimistic.
and just earthquakes rattle your world.
Huh.
LA's a dangerous place.
Kind of. Earthquakes are scary. You just don't know when it's going to hit. You never been through an earthquake, have you?
Yeah, I've been.
You have? Where?
Yeah. Well, there was one in New York when I was a little kid.
How big was it? Do you remember?
It woke me up. It fell. It dropped like stoplights and shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice little rocker.
Little shake? Rattle and roll?
Yeah, just a little shake, bake, and rattle and roll.
Are you scared of earthquakes?
Nah, I don't think so. And they tell you not to go into the street, but I feel like that would be the safest
Gotta
place.
be the safest. Or like an open field. Maybe not the street.
Well, I know, but if you have like one-story houses all around you, just go into the street. What's gonna fall on you?
I guess it depends. If there's like street lights.
I guess
Those are pretty fastened in though.
I guess the cables.
Yeah,
Like
power
the cables
cables.
of the power, like they come
Yeah.
down and fucking zap you or something.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of.
You've seen our house? We are on a hill.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I seriously think every night because we're all waiting for the big one, right? Here in California. It's been a
Right.
while since we've had a big boy earthquake. It's going to happen. Our house is sliding down the hill. We will perish.
So that happened to Mario Lopez. Did you see
His house slid?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like demolished. It's
Wait,
crazy.
when did that happen?
Like I don't know the last big one.
But he's alive.
He's all right. Yeah, he's great.
like-
Still very
he just took a
handsome.
little
Still
surf.
extra in every fucking hotel while I'm trying to sleep in the morning. Do you know what I'm
Is
talking
he an
about?
extra?
No,
Can you get that up, Elo?
He does that fucking
What is it?
Mario Lopez? From
yeah,
Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, Mario
Oh,
Lopez.
yeah.
So he does the thing in the hotels whenever you watch a movie on the hotel TV, and then you fall asleep with the movie. You just wake up to fucking extra.
3 a.m.
Like,
Just
bruh, shut the fuck up, dude.
Damn, you do travel a lot.
Yeah.
You got Mario Lopez following your ass
I got
around.
Mario Lopez in my fucking brain.
Dude,
all
Mario
the time.
Lopez, I feel like I see him in all the B-level shit.
Yeah, was he in Sharknado?
No, but like
Who was
when I was a kid. Oh yeah,
Mark Cuban?
was he?
Yeah, Mark Cuban was in Sharknado.
Isn't he like a billionaire?
Sharknado 3, yeah. He's the owner of the Mavericks.
Why is he doing Sharknadoes?
Because I guess he's on Shark Tank,
He likes.
so they figured it's a cameo for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a perfect fit.
Yeah, it's just works. Am I right?
I remember when I was a kid, I got wrestled into this like scheme where they're like, "Hey, you're a beautiful kid, and we want to make you a star." And then they finger your asshole.
That happened
No,
to
that
you?
didn't happen. That does happen to a lot of people, not me. But they brought us out to the shoe.
Let me finger your ass.
Dude,
That's all they
it's
want.
crazy out there. That's another story, but I'll get into that later. So they bring all these kids out to this shoot in LA. They take your picture. It's like they just grind you through,
Let me take a picture.
and they charge you like $100 per pop. And they have no connections. It's just a giant scheme. Essentially, it's a giant scam
Right.
to be like, you can be famous. Come down and let us take your picture for $100. And Mario Lopez was there. He was their selling point. He was there at the end, shaking everyone's hand. So they paid him to appear at this scam, and that was when I knew Mario Lopez. He's gonna perish when it all goes down.
That's what you get.
Maybe he's working for that apocalypse bunker. But I was surprised
Maybe.
because I used to watch Saved by the Bell a lot. And I was like, damn, have the mighty have fallen. Even at a young age of 7, I was like, this shit is not dignified.
I think it's crazy. And the subject matter on those old shows were actually kind of fucking weird.
Mature.
And you never got it.
TBM.
You never got it when you were a little kid.
Mm.
You know? It's like, I was just watching, what's the show with George Foreman?
George Foreman? The little one or the big one? Because
Gary Coleman's
the little one. What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, what's that show?
What's the name of that show?
I don't know it.
What you talking about, Willis show?
Yeah, and the guy at the bike shop kept
Sorry,
on
Ela.
kept on bringing. Sorry, Ela. The guy at the bike shop kept on bringing him in, and he was like a little raper.
That's
you remember?
right. They had a whole like pedophile episode on
and
that
then
show.
they literally made them take off their shirts and like ride each other like horses.
my
Like,
God.
and they showed it on
Ela,
TV.
pull that up.
and I was
What am
just
I-
a little fucking
Growing
kid.
pains?
Growing pains, I think. Is what it
Okay,
was.
that is totally mind-bending. You're right. Back
What
in
am
the
I
90s, they
typing?
had episodes about pedophiles.
Crazy.
Like kids don't get roped
And
in
more
to
than
hanging with Uncle
more
Joe.
than like
Type Gary
one
Coleman
time.
pedophile episode. That's will work.
Type in Gary Coleman pedophile.
That I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. But episode, I'm for that. But on the real, if I had enough money, I would be building it. I would build an apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because it's also like a getaway house.
Exactly.
It's not like, oh, it's just not money thrown out.
Exactly.
And if the world doesn't end, then everyone wins anyway.
You get to go. I wanna bring all my friends out there because I'm gonna have hella beds and shit. Everybody just come out there for a nice boys getaway and just get weird.
I didn't find anything like that.
Look up Growing Pains.
I will kill your parents, Sam. I want to watch that. I don't know what that is, but I want to watch that.
Look up Hollywood Illuminati proof.
Used
Found.
in 9/11, confirmed.
Okay, here. You looked up the Growing Pains one.
I think you've got too much text now. Gary Coleman pedophile episode Growing Pains. I think it's a little too much for the algorithm to handle. Type
What should I leave?
Growing Pains pedophile episode maybe. Yeah, pedophile Growing Pains. Some weird dark web shit.
I can't find nothing
It's
either.
like a fetish. That's a fetish
Yeah.
genre.
I'm kind of scared.
Was it okay? Are we sure the show was called Growing Pains?
No,
I
I
think
think-
everyone in the stream is like shouting the name of the show at us.
Let me check.
Gary Coleman.
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
That is a
God
sexual
damn
name, by
it.
the way. Different strokes.
God damn it.
Strokes.
I got some different strokes.
Yeah, that's also a pedophile thing.
Couple
Yeah,
different
they're-
strokes.
They're different, and they stroke.
Like a stroke from Ela is different. Well,
Whoa.
you get what I'm at.
Whoa.
A stroke from an old man is different
It's
From
very
a
different.
stroke
than
from
your own
it.
stroke.
Yeah, a stroke of an old man would be like super. It'd be like
Pruny.
like just leather.
Which feels good sometimes.
Yeah,
Leather
if-
on leather
if your
action.
dick is leather.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so he's got
He's
a
giving these
coach.
kids wine.
No, this shit is so fucked. Full screen it.
You know, it'd really be terrific would be for Tarzan to have a lion to wrestle.
Nice rezo.
I don't think this Tarzan could wrestle a grasshopper.
Am I right?
Can I get a different stroke?
What the? It's doing it in all different strokes on the TV. Changing.
Way more expensive.
I guess I'm the first semi-ball king of the jungle. All right, why don't you hop on my back?
Oh my goodness.
Jim, I can better try and throw you there. Sorry, I don't have a tail for you.
This is primetime television, ladies and gentlemen.
You could just wag you behind.
Laughter.
Here we go. You'll roar. That's not
Oh, the picture aspect is weird.
Yeah, he's taking
This
pictures.
is very weird.
We don't want to be bitten by the terrible tsetse fly now, do we, huh? Maybe we should have a...
The fact that it's so distorted.
Maybe we should
pixelated.
have a little more wine.
Did he say that?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
What is it? I unplugged it? What?
Gonna be a chicken on? Well,
What
So
happened?
plugged.
I'll have just
What happened?
I think it's
Can they
distorted
not
because
hear
they
it?
don't
It's
want
just
it-
the video.
They don't want it to be taken down.
Wait,
Yeah.
pause it, Ela.
Fellas, here we go.
What's happened? What are you guys confused about?
I just like it's not playing. It's not coming into my shit. Like
Oh, you can't hear it.
something changed.
It's all plugged over here.
The aux plug.
Anyway,
Just have a little more wine.
can you play
What were we talking about?
the pedophile shit?
Where did that come from?
Pedophiles and
Oh.
fuckers.
Oh, pedophiles
Pedophiles
and
always
bunkers.
come up. Yeah, how do we get here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's strange.
Ela, can you play it? I want to see where this is going.
Yeah,
Actually,
this is interesting.
What do you say? Skull.
bottoms up. L'chaim.
Oh,
little Jew, you little Jew boy. He wants to fuck you more than ever now.
I learned that from a Jewish kid in school. Only he does it with low-fat milk.
What?
Was he a grown man at this time?
That's enough.
He's probably like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15 maybe?
I'm not gonna let you have too much wine.
What, didn't he have a thing where he was
Yes.
small?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing where he's small. Like he doesn't age properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I always get confused.
Yeah, he's older than he looks.
Okay,
Yeah. What the fuck was that at the end?
that was Satan.
yeah, they were
Just a little Satan cameo.
just warning us. Don't
So that is really something that back in the day, this was brand friendly. an episode where a little boy rides an old man and his friend, they're all shirtless drinking wine, is taking pictures.
Yeah.
Wow. And I can't even make fun of Pepsi without getting demonetized.
Right.
Seriously.
What the hell?
It's crazy.
People were a lot less sensitive back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate it. I really hate it.
People know everything nowadays. It sucks. It's the worst.
What do you mean?
People are never wrong, and they're so sensitive, and you can never tell them that they're not wrong.
That's right. It's impossible to have like any conversation about anything because anything political, people get so outraged. Like the moment that we mention Trump, I'm not saying I support one or the other, but the moment we mention Trump or Hillary, everyone loses their fucking mind. And I just can't even talk about certain topics because people lose their mind.
It's wild. No, it's wild. And it's just like no one will ever admit that they're wrong. It's crazy. They're always right, and even if you have proof that they're wrong, they won't listen.
And I found it to be like on the right, people push back on the left. They call them like snowflakes, and they make fun of their safe space and stuff. And I'm just talking from objectively the outside. I found that people on the right are pretty fucking sensitive. If I mention anything about Trump or anyone's a little bit critical about Trump, it becomes you're a cuck. I mean, that's about as far as it goes. But they get super triggered.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone's a little too fucking sensitive.
Everybody's so fucking sensitive on fucking Twitter. Everything like just fucking.
Oh, I didn't even read, dude.
Dude, Twitter's bad, dude.
Forget about it, huh?
It's fucking crazy.
But just case in point, different strokes. Be talking about Uncle Jimmy who's touching little Coleman, and I can't even talk. Coleman. I can't even say anything. Shit.
But yeah, this was on fucking TV, dude. Kids were sitting there with their parents, like watching this shit on like a Saturday night.
How do you explain that to your kids?
Well, surely there was a message.
Yeah, of course.
Right,
Yeah.
so
it wasn't just like, oh,
it wasn't
Uncle
like
Billy.
just-
The mess,
just
the
pedophile scene.
No.
and then there's no conclusion.
But that's
the episode, and the credits roll right there.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty like mature and even bizarre kind of. I mean, is there that many pedophiles out there that you need to like make an episode to educate your kids?
Oh.
Think so?
A lot, yeah.
Ela always says that there's way more pedophiles out there than
Yeah.
because to me, it doesn't seem like there's that many like child rapists out there. It seems kind of rare. But Ela,
It's kind of like
I think you
a
need to
refined
be a female
taste.
also to be more
to
aware
feel
of
the
stuff.
creepiness.
Yeah.
But surely there's got to be like pedophiles who aren't also rapists.
They just like little boys.
Like you can't help like.
But they don't act on it.
Right, exactly.
Those are the
Yeah.
ones who go to the group counselings and stuff.
Like, hey, I have an issue.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people do go to that sort of thing.
It's interesting.
More than you think. Yeah.
So, does pedophile mean you're a rapist or just you're attracted to kids?
Pedophile means you're. I mean,
you're attracted.
well,
to
no.
kids.
See, and there's a whole fucking thing, and this is a very sensitive subject. But
Yeah.
now I've seen with all the genders that keep on getting created every day. There's a pedosexual.
Are you serious?
There's a pedosexual, and they're trying to make it okay, which is just not okay.
Wait. Oh, but I guess. But
Pedosexual.
their point is okay.
So I guess the difference between a pedophile and a pedosexual is if they
One
act on
rapes.
it or not.
So here's the thing that I've always thought about pedos. Well, it's just in a way. People are going to probably kill me for this, but this is how I understand it. It's like you're born gay, you're attracted to men or women, you're same sex. Is it the same with pedophiles? Are they born, and their brains are wired in such a way that they're just attracted to kids?
I mean, I can't call it.
But
I
it's
wouldn't
probab-
know.
I-
And
I-
it,
but-
it could probably be both.
It's probably to some degree that, right? But again, being a
There's
pedophile,
also just sick people that just like to take advantage.
they like
of
the
people.
domination.
Exactly.
They,
Yeah.
they like this. Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's fucking.
So
we live in a crazy.
It's kind of
fucking
interesting
world.
though, because if you're born being attracted to kids, in the same way that like a homosexual is attracted to the same gender, then it's like I can imagine that must be a horrible existence for them, if they don't act on it.
Right. But I mean, I think it's right for them. I mean, suppress those feelings. Go to
Yeah, of course.
a counselor. Or
Of course,
something,
no,
talk
of course,
to somebody.
of course.
You know,
That's what I'm wondering. Like how many?
Never resort to molesting.
Of course, that is
children.
that is objectively wrong, but it's interesting to think like how many people out there who aren't rapists, who like you said don't resort to it because it's
Right.
objectively wrong. It's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. If
And
it's not,
you never know.
it's kind of interesting.
I'd like to see a Louis Theroux about that.
Oh, that would be a wonderful documentary. I guess it wouldn't go anywhere. They'd be like, "So do you rape kids?" No. Okay.
No, I don't.
That's
I've
good.
never
Good for
raped
you.
a kid, and I
Good for
don't
you.
want to.
Although there was a wonderful Louis Theroux documentary about pedophiles. Do you guys watch that, Louis Theroux?
No, who's Louis
Oh my
Theroux?
god, you guys got to check him out if you've never heard of him.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite filmmakers.
Yeah,
He
documentary
He makes
style.
the
Yes.
best documentaries.
Louis Theroux.
Theroux.
Yeah.
He makes these
What does he look
documentaries.
like? I'm gonna look him up right now.
He's the best.
He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite and biggest inspirations. He does these documentaries where he gets in real deep, and he
What a Cajun name.
Cajun.
Louis
He is. It's
Theroux.
French as fuck. He gets in real deep, and he's so approachable. He's so unjudgmental. He puts all these people in this position where they giving forth all this amazing information. You really get to know people through the lens of him. Like he did this episode where he goes to a prison for pedophiles, sex offenders, and that shit is really dark.
He got
He had episodes about everything, like hunting or Nazis.
KKK.
Yeah, KKK.
Porn stars.
And he goes
He
and
did a
spends
brothel.
time
I
with
just
them.
seen brothels, like medicated kids, all this different shit that he just did.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Medicated kids? Oh, we
I
did.
think we did,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he goes to spend time with his family. They're giving their kid, he's like 2-3 years old. They're giving him Xanax, Prozac, and they're giving, this is how fucked up these people are. They're giving their dogs Prozac. They're like, our dogs are a little, they seem
Crazy.
on edge. I'm going to give them Prozac.
To rape?
not for raping, just for sedation purposes.
So they can chill out, or what?
Yeah, exactly. So the documentaries got crossed. So this was a documentary about medicated America.
Okay, gotcha.
So he did about these people who are over medicating. I have a feeling those pedophiles are also probably on Prozac.
What's the indication?
Well, you know,
This is
you can sit in
suppressive,
front.
right?
You sit in front of a psychiatrist, and you're like, "Hey, I want to fuck kids." They're like, "Take some Prozac."
Right. I mean, it's just easy. It's the easy way out. It's just fucking
Take some rat poison.
Take some fucking medicine, dude, and make you feel better. Take
saw-
all your
oh,
funny feelings away.
Man, this one documentary he did when he went to hang out with the pedophiles. There was this one guy. He was so fucked. He wasn't a pedophile. He was a sex offender. He was obsessed with showing his dick to people on the street, women on the street, and. Yeah, he was a flasher, a serial flasher, and he had done it like hundreds of times, and they're just like, dude, you can't be in society anymore. And the guy was so conflicted, like he had.
What do you mean?
He
What
had.
do you mean I can't flash anymore?
No, he knew it was wrong, but he was just so fucked in the head. You remember this, Hila?
Which one?
Honestly, I don't think flashing is
Oh, the guy.
that bad
yeah.
of a crime.
And so, well,
Yeah.
it's not as bad as rape.
maybe for I don't know. Maybe
He may have raped
like
some.
if there was a dude, if I was a woman and some dude ran up to and showed me his dick,
he
I'd
may
be
have
like,
raped some kids.
fuck.
It's
He
the,
may have raped a couple kids.
It's not
Okay.
it's not the action of seeing it. It's the implication of like what's coming next.
Right.
It's pretty creepy.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's
Well,
true.
you're a big
I understand.
guy.
I
You're a
understand.
big guy. You
Yeah.
see a little dick, you're like, haha.
Yeah.
But if you're a woman,
My dick's
What if,
huge.
yeah, what if it was a woman flashing you? What would you think?
I wouldn't be mad.
I'd be down.
I'd be like, yo.
What up? What are you?
No, but and that's a cool thing. I
It's different, though.
I love to throw
It
back
is
to a
different.
social experiment. So you seen the catcalling video, right? Where the girl walks
Yeah.
around New York and fucking these dudes
Yep.
are like, "Wow, you're
Yep,
beautiful.
yep.
You're beautiful."
I thought it was fake. I
I
wasn't sure.
don't know. I don't know. And then
Oh, but she got offended because guys were like,
right,
yeah.
she got offended because guys are calling her beautiful.
Well, some guys were more creepy than
Right,
others,
of
for
course,
sure.
of course,
But
but-
some of them were just like, "Hey, have a good day," and
Yeah.
she's like, "Cat called."
Right.
It's like, wow.
Chalk another one up. But there's a video of a girl walking around a park talking to guys like, "Hey, can I suck your dick?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, okay, really?" Like it's just
different.
a different. It's different
it's
spectrums.
different. It's
Yeah,
different.
it's
Okay,
different.
it's
Women and
fascinating.
men, what
Well,
can I say?
Let's
They're
break it
different.
down because it's really interesting.
But I can tell you from my experience growing up in Israel, it's probably the same anywhere, but
Right.
where I grew up, I would walk home like 20 minutes back from school. I was pretty young going to school. And yeah, people will
Right.
They'll hit you
like
up.
hit you up, and it's obviously like I've tried sometimes to be nice and smile back, but then they think you're
You invite
interested,
them.
so you can't
have
do
You
to
just
be
that.
gotta
bitchy.
like cold shoulder, like
You have to be cold, and then they're like, "Hey, why are you not smiling?"
because I don't fucking like you.
Honestly, there's nothing creepier or like disgusting than a man asking a woman like, "Smile more." I don't know. That creeps me out.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But it's like I don't have to.
it
smile
sounds like
for
the
your ass.
Joker.
Smile.
Why
more.
so
But let's
serious?
break that down. I'm intrigued by that.
And I think it's definitely
Women are
like
much more vulnerable.
Do you
Like that's just
that's-
straight up.
I think it's the physicality. Like
Yes.
we're just bigger than.
Yeah.
I saw a study that said 90% of all men are stronger than
all women.
all women. All women. 90% of all men are stronger than all women. Wow. It's just a physicality. It's physiology.
So what does that mean?
It just means that almost all men are stronger than every woman.
Okay.
So like you got the physicality, and our primal urges as men. Like you go back 1,000 years, we were just raping people. That's how you fucked back then.
Right.
Like legitimately, like if you look at monkeys, they just rape, or apes or whatever, right? Our Neanderthal cousins were probably just raping like crazy. So there's definitely something like in us to like conquer. Men want to like conquer.
Right.
So it's women are in a nature setting like to be conquered.
What happened?
I mean, am I right?
That's right. In a nature documentary setting, if you go back or not 1,000 years, more like 10,000 years.
That's silence.
But yeah, that didn't land.
That was creepy.
I just didn't
That
know how to
didn't land.
respond.
But am I
mean,
right?
No,
You disagree with me?
like
You disagree?
back in like the fucking days of like pillaging and marauding and Vikings and shit, they would
Right.
just go and fucking steal all your women and have
Right.
sex with them and fucking.
Right,
It's-
exactly. So a lot of stuff.
And even
about-
knights, like fucking medieval times, like in
they're like-
kingdoms and shit.
They go, bless you, Jesus. I'm gonna rape this bitch.
It's crazy.
I
It's
deserve
crazy.
I fought hard, you know.
It's fucking nuts.
Right. That's right. That's
And
right.
also,
Crazy.
like, prostitution back then was like way more lit.
Yeah.
So
It was
Lit.
normal.
It was lit.
It's
a
the
normal
oldest
career path.
profession.
It was just like I'm kind of horny. Hey, let's hit the brothel.
Yeah,
You know
let's-
what I mean?
yep.
It's that simple.
No one gave a fuck.
So I think a lot of stuff about modern society is like because we've evolved societally, we've evolved beyond that shit.
Sorry,
Hila. And so we're fighting against our primal urges. And a lot of modern society is us trying to fight against our primal urges and become better.
Right. And for the whole.
Yeah,
as
for the
opposed
whole.
to selfishness.
Because rape is fucked up. We all acknowledge that.
Right.
But it's like a primal urge that a lot of people have. So it's
But
like
is it primal urge or is it conditioned urge?
I think it's so you mean like is it a matter of society says it's okay to rape versus you have an innate desire to rape?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so-
Is it nature or nurture?
Yeah,
Is what I'm saying.
It's
I mean,
it's-
isn't that the biggest mystery of
Yeah.
the human race?
Pretty much, yeah. So I guess it comes
It's
down to that.
probably
There's really
both.
no answer, yeah.
Well, sure, but I do think that animals in general, not just humans, but animals in general, it's like
God, if
you're-
you're looking down with your Cowboys jersey, tell us if it's nature or nature.
Blo-
right? Not just
block
let
this
us know.
conversation out, God. But I think that in the animal kingdom, the only one prime objective of animals is to procreate, is to fuck
Yeah.
and shit out babies. So in the primal sense, that's it. If you can rape and plant your seed, you're a successful species.
Because back to everything, that's what all animals do. Like my
Exactly.
dog, you can't walk into my house without getting jizzed on by my dog.
I was in there yesterday night. 1 minute, your dog's fucking the shit out of me.
Instantly.
Yeah,
Instantly.
Exactly.
But it's not like his fault. But I think as humans, I think that we're just super fucking developed, and
We're-
then to the
exactly.
point where we think about we have empathy instead of
Exactly. We're self-aware.
Yeah.
Like a dog will just fuck whatever it sees. But
Right.
we've come to the point where we're still animals. We want to fuck whatever we see,
Right.
but we know it's wrong.
Just right.
So
And we
it's like
feel
that
bad
battle.
about
It's
it.
the battle of intellect
It's
and
crazy.
yeah.
This life is fucking
Hila, is
wild.
this conversation bad? Should we stop?
Hila's like,
Conversation.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I can already see people taking stuff out of context.
Whatever.
I don't know. I don't think we
we're-
said anything
yeah.
too edgy.
Look, this is what it is. Like I just accepted.
yeah.
We're just talking. This is a podcast, right?
This makes me want to have a radio show on like AM radio, like
we got better
just
than
late
that.
nights,
We got better
just
than
all
that.
of us,
Yeah.
and just
That's what
like
we have.
every
Let's
day,
do
just
it.
going to work. It sounds fun.
You
Let's
don't
get a
gotta-
satellite radio show.
Doug, you don't need it. We have it. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing right
Okay, well,
now.
I want to be a permanent
You're a
installment.
friend of the show. Come anytime.
Okay,
we're here every
cool.
We
Friday.
already got it set up.
Come anytime. You too.
And I already put my seat right here.
You want to sit?
With my
By the
logo.
way,
Join the conversation.
People are asking for you to be on.
Okay, now he's fine. He's.
So
Yeah, they say, who the fuck is
Do we
this
have a
homeless
mic
person
on
they
for
let
George?
in? We want.
Okay, cool.
if
we
you
want
want, you
George.
can sit here because we already got the shot set up and everything.
It's fine. We don't have to like move.
They can't see.
It's up to
Like
you.
they wouldn't be able to
People
see him
want it.
anyways, because of my mic stand.
That's true. No, but there's a.
Oh, the
Yeah,
camera. The
you guys
camera.
could switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Ela's here. I mean,
Let's
George
give
is-
people what they want.
yeah. Guys, please donate for George. $1,000 right now.
$1,000 for George to sit at this
George
chair.
gets 10%.
I'm not trying to blow up the spot.
I'm already shaving 80 off the top of everything. So.
80 is pretty steep.
80.
I never heard of that.
What?
You know what's crazy?
Eli goes, what?
What?
Am I right?
I don't know if many people will identify with this, but I think it's interesting. In new media, digital media, the normal cut is 30%.
Really?
And traditional media, as you know, is 10%.
Yeah.
So all the new media shit, people are getting killed. 30% off the top.
Is it? Why do you think that is?
Just because.
They can.
Yeah. Just because
Yeah?
it's new.
It's illegal.
Yeah, so it's new, so they're like, we're taking a risk, so
Yeah.
I want. It's just, yeah.
It's not even that. It's just they can't. Traditional media, there are laws. There's an actual laws that says you cannot take more than 10%.
Right.
So digital media isn't protected in that same capacity.
Why is everyone saying beep in the comments?
Computer beep.
Oh.
Okay. How we doing, by the way? Did everybody tune out
Catch
when we started
everything.
talking about rape? Anyway. Kind of interesting.
I think we made some strides
yeah.
without crossing any lines.
Yeah, that was interesting. Anything you want to talk about, George?
Absolutely. Back to the bunker thing.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Stephen Hawking was just saying that we only have 100 years
100
left.
years.
Realistically, yeah. And I
And that's
think...
fucking Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, and it's important. And I think you definitely need a bunker, but also I think it's important to have your very own seed bank, right?
Yeah.
You should collect
You're
all
not talking
your
about
seeds.
sperm.
No, well, you can do that too. But mainly...
Different spots?
You got to have all... No, just have all your seeds ready to go.
Right.
And then when you're ready to bounce... You just plant seeds wherever
Wow.
there are no people.
They have one of those in the mountains somewhere in
That's
Europe.
right. That's right.
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking.
Isn't
It's
it
Bill
Bill
Gates.
It's nuclear proof. It
Yeah.
because seeds are gonna be the new currency. So everybody's gonna buy shit with seeds.
Yeah,
That's
I think
interesting.
Bill Gates owns
Because
it.
even fucking in the, like you said, bottle caps. No one is gonna give a fuck about $1.
Yeah.
No one is gonna
Yeah.
give. I'm not gonna give a fuck about this watch. I'm
It has
gonna
no-
fucking
it has
get
no
rid of
innate
it.
value.
Exactly. So, but a seed, something that can sustain life and is actually worth something.
Because you can go to Green Thumb right now and buy seeds. That's cheap.
Yeah. So get all your seeds now.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, and buy a lot of
Wow,
rice.
seeds.
And seeds don't
Rice-
expire either.
Rice
Currency of the
rice
future.
never expires either.
Yep.
Kept in
Holy
the right
shit,
condition.
you guys-
can keep rice for hundreds of years.
Yep.
Do you own seeds, George?
Dude, I have a seed bank. Like I have,
You really?
I have a bag full of seeds at home.
What?
Actually, no joke.
What are
kind
the
of
most
seeds?
valuable?
Acorns?
Yeah,
I
what are the
have-
most valuable seeds?
Well, first of all, like tomatoes, rice, like can grow in like a bunch of places. You got to get like all the dry seeds. I know I have like, basic, like green pepper.
I want corn.
Onions. Onions can grow like
like
wild
corn.
onions.
I
They
like
grow
corn.
I
anywhere.
could eat corn every day.
Potato?
I could eat corn
Wait,
and rice every day.
Corn
and be
grows in
fine.
dry places. You can grow a cactus if it's super dry, like aloe type stuff. You can eat those. You can stay hydrated. Like
And
it's
that's
like-
like the
Wow.
whole thing. It's if you are prepared, it's not gonna be that bad. If you have solar powered, you can still run.
yeah.
Even after the world's over, you can run a television and eat rice and corn and just drink water
Absolutely.
every fucking day,
Yeah.
and you
That's
live a
I
good
haven't
life.
thought about that seed thing.
seeds. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
seeds is where it's at.
Crazy.
I'd collect them like right now.
Let's
You
get
heard
on
it
that
here, guys.
seed.
Get out.
You heard it here.
Start collecting those seeds.
$1,000, we will send you a personalized seed bag with your favorite
Please.
veggies and fruits.
Including Post Malone semen as well. Seeds
So
of
you
all
can-
varieties.
you
Oh
can-
man,
can
that'd
have
be that's
some
sell.
of this in
Would
your
you
life.
That would
sell?
sell.
Would you sell your semen?
How much?
That's what I'm wondering. What's
Not
the price point?
$1,000.
Like a milli?
I'd have to do a little background check too.
You want to make sure you're.
Yeah, I'll do $1 million per batch.
Right. You don't want no thought.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I want a
having-
nice, classy, sophisticated lady.
That's a lot better rate than they give at the current
I know.
sperm bank.
There's random jizz everywhere.
I'm
Wow.
all for the jizz.
So, what was the context of Stephen Hawking saying like we had 100 years left? Because he said some nutty shit recently that I don't really.
Right.
100% agree
He
with.
says some black hole shit that's like kind of off
He-
sometimes.
I heard him talking
No
about
offense,
aliens.
Steven.
Do you believe in aliens?
I do. I don't
Okay.
believe that aliens visit the Earth. I think that as far as we understand physics, it's not possible, or at least it's not very likely.
But see, that's like think about an alien. Okay, everybody wants to think about aliens as like the little short gray guys with big
Right.
big eyes, but that's just a human like depiction.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's like we don't even know like in Halo or something.
Right,
Right.
right.
aliens have guns in that game that they use with their hand. But who are we to say that they have a body part that we don't even fucking can comprehend?
Yeah.
They could be a cloud of gas.
Exactly,
you
they
know what I
could
mean?
exactly like
Right.
Rick and Morty or whatever.
Yeah, fart.
with the fucking fart.
Fart.
Yeah.
But who's to say that just because we can't comprehend it, that they don't have that shit? Like they can't do that from where they are.
I guess the question, well, as we understand physics, it seems really unlikely that they would come, because the closest like habitable star and planet that we found is like 10 light years
Well, what
away.
if it's not planetary? What if it's dimensional?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I just don't know why would they come. Like, do you believe in like close encounters, like people have been abducted and shit?
I think so. I think that
'Cause-
there's weird shit that goes on fucking every day.
Because here's the thing: if people were, you hear all these stories about people being abducted, and it's always like weird desert people. Like
Right.
people, they're always a little screw loose, and there's never been any proof. Like if you're on a
Strange
spacecraft,
desert people.
it's true.
desert.
They a little screw loose. Like grab something from the plane, take a picture of it. Like
Right.
there's never been any actual proof. It's just a lot of anecdotes by people who hang out in the desert looking for UFOs all night.
I mean, shit. I think it's super fucking interesting. And there's shit that like, have you seen the videos of the fucking like trumpet sounds like fucking in the sky?
Yeah, I've heard
This
of it.
shit's
I've heard
fucking
about that.
terrifying.
Can we find that? Can you pull that
It's
up?
terrifying.
What is it?
Look up just like
I
Some
think
peop-
it's
yeah.
what are they called?
Some people
Sky,
say it's just government
sky
doing some tests,
something,
running some
alien
tests.
sky.
I think there's just some explanation for like how it occurs naturally.
Well, they say it's fucking tectonic plates, but I've never
Really?
heard a
I-
tectonic
I-
plate move in my fucking life. They can't explain it.
Well, if the
Let's
because if
pull
the
it up.
tectonic plates move, then
Why would it be
an
coming
earthquake.
from the sky?
Yeah.
Like why,
I've heard
like,
that it was like some kind of atmospheric pressure.
like gases.
Yeah,
colliding or
I
something.
could see
Bro, it
that
sounds
happening.
vocal though. It sounds vocal.
I
It's
really
the
want to hear it.
strangest
I've
shit.
never heard it. How do you call it?
It gives me chills.
What am I looking for?
What are they called? They're called. Look up.
Like
strange
sky
noises in
gameplay.
the sky.
This?
It's
No,
like
no,
a trumpet.
no, don't
Wait, how's
click
it called?
on that.
Go to the chat. They probably know.
It really sounds apocalyptic as fuck. It's terrifying.
What am I looking
I've actually
for?
never
Do
heard
you guys
it.
know the name
crazy.
of the shit?
Is it crazy?
Something about a trumpet.
Pink eyes and alien.
He's an alien. He's
God
definitely an
trumpet. Just type like space or sky trumpet or some shit. I think.
They
I'm
say it's
real- I've
fake.
never
They're
heard
saying
it.
it's fake, but dude, it's
Well, let's
crazy.
find out.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Not alien sky trumpet. Oh, there,
Alien-
there, that's it. At the
Oh,
top,
shit.
6 minutes.
Alien butt
alien.
trumpet.
6 minutes of this.
Oh, this is
crazy.
gathered too.
Well, I just want to hear it once. 1.5 million people are down with this. Oh wow, that is fucking
Listen to
spooky.
Is the sound working?
It's not feeding to me. You guys can hear it out there.
We can hear
Pause
it.
it, Hila.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. We're trying to make sure you guys can hear this spooky ass
That's
shit.
War of the Worlds.
Fake
That
news.
is.
That's
Everybody's,
War of the
say-
Worlds.
everybody's saying it's fake, but I don't like. I mean,
I think your output setting changed.
I don't know.
What should I do?
Here, let me check.
We should sample that.
We
Honestly.
should. It would be a fire song.
Yeah, we make a fire gritty beat.
But I believe in, dude. I believe in aliens and
Um,
shit. It's just too much fucking like. There's no way
Is
that.
this? Are you hearing anything?
Do it again? Yeah, I hear now.
Okay, so I have to
Okay.
switch to this. Somehow it got switched.
Okay.
Okay, try it again now and tell me
Look
if you
at
hear it, Alex.
look at this chat. Think how fucking
Jason, when
fast
you do
people
the edit,
type.
just cut like this kind of
It's
shit.
fast.
You
It's
just
crazy.
cut it out. It doesn't matter.
Holy shit.
Even if it's a little harsh. Can you hear it?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's just.
I can't hear it.
But we can hear it now. Complicated stuff.
I really want to hear the sky track.
And like I've seen like even like the first
Oh,
week.
here we go. We got it.
Do we?
You'll have to be quiet because you guys are coming through the same beat.
Okay. Shh.
Is it playing?
Play it, Ela. So this is just a video. I would need like. That is insane.
War
If
of
it's
the Worlds.
real.
War of the Worlds.
This guy's just shitting his pants right now. I have a hard time believing that's real. to be
Bro,
honest.
but it's everywhere. I mean, that's true. Everybody, you could fake this anywhere.
Easy.
But I mean, bro, if you like seen some, like the first night I wouldn't say the first night. The first week I was here in LA, right? So I go over to my friends that I had just met at a party, and to make some music and shit. And we go there, and I'm pulling up, and there's just a fucking big old fucking flash, like the biggest flat, like it filled the whole sky white. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? And then it happened fucking again, and it just fucking filled up, like, literally, it looked like daytime, but it was middle of the night, and I just got the fuck out of there. Nothing, bro. I don't know how to explain it and shit. And
The thing is, like, okay, whenever
Sounds like the X-Files.
it's crazy shit. Like, it doesn't.
Here's my thing. Like, I've encountered shit like that before, but you always got to be like, what's more likely? Let's say,
What's more likely to our puny human brains?
like,
Our insolent human brains.
it's not more likely that there's an alien from another dimension. That can't be the likely explanation.
Well, think about all the unlikely shit that happens.
Yeah, but it's not the most likely.
That's true. What?
More likely is maybe some kid with a giant floodlight.
That's flying, filling up the whole sky.
Was it not lightning?
No,
Sounds
it was
like
not
lightning.
It was no clouds.
I mean, that's a trip. I like to experience
When's the last time
that.
you heard lightning or seen lightning in LA?
It happens.
Oh, it was in LA.
Yeah, it was here.
I mean, there's lightning in LA.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, what's more...
I missed that.
By the way, you can have lightning without clouds. So here, what's more likely? Lightning in the sky without clouds? Rare. Very rare. Or aliens from another dimension?
Also very rare.
Even rare.
even
As far as
more
I
rare.
know. As far as I know.
I have no clue. I can't call
That's
it,
true,
dude.
that's true.
I can't call it.
It was
But-
probably a
You'll
prank.
never know.
It may
It's
have
just
been
a
Ethan
prank,
Bradbury.
bro.
More likely to be a
This
prank.
Ethan.
But-
Echoing throughout the whole fucking
Yeah.
sky.
I've never had like a really intense, like close encounter. So
What happened to you?
I said I never have had like a really.
Oh no,
spooky
but you
thing.
said you seen some stuff.
Yeah, like where I see a light or I hear something that I can't explain.
Do you believe in ghosts?
That's
No.
what I was gonna ask. Have you had any ghost
Yeah,
experience?
I used to live in the most terrifying fucking. I didn't live there. My friend lived there. So he used to. His name's Danny Johnson. He used to be the #1 Guitar Hero player in the world. He's in the Guinness Book of
Wow,
World
what a
Records.
title!
Oh, what a
Dude, because
yeah.
the videos
He's
of
actually
him.
fucking killer at guitar.
Gotta
like
watch videos
real
of him.
guitar now. He kills it.
You want a cigarette, George?
I would love one.
Camels.
How do you keep on finessing those from me?
I got you, bud.
I
You have
didn't
a
even
whole
see it.
bag
I
of.
didn't even see it.
You got a whole supply. Either you
Um,
want to smoke for the people at home?
No.
There's like a fetish for that.
I'll be
Yeah,
the
Brazilian.
I'll be the responsible
You got
one.
the, oh yeah, Ethan's got it.
Don't smoke, kids.
Fire, fire. They were giving me comps on the
Yeah.
chat earlier too. So I must have done something right.
So
I look
we're
like an
talk-
escaped mental patient.
We're talking about ghosts.
Yeah,
Swaggy.
You look like a ghost.
I am a ghost.
You're Casper.
I was glowing too.
You're
What if
Casper.
what if like you turn the camera and I'm just gone? I was never here.
I would question my sanity for sure.
Would
You ever
you?
question your sanity?
All the time.
Surely everyone does, right?
Yeah. You kidding me?
I used to think I was like going schizophrenic when I was going into college because I had like crazy anxiety. That was terrifying. I feel bad for people who are like bipolar or schizo.
Yeah,
Man,
because
that
they can't
sucks.
control it. You know what I mean? And like they push people out of their lives by being that way,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't help it. So it's really unfortunate.
It's like one of the saddest things.
It is, yeah.
Especially when you know someone who is like a normal, bright person. And then when they
Yeah.
come and the disease manifests itself, all of a sudden it's like,
Crazy.
how do you deal with that?
It's like
so sad.
Yeah, it's wild.
Anyway,
Ghost.
Got a little sad.
anyone else
Yeah,
know
ghost,
anyone?
ghost,
guys?
ghost.
Let's
Am I
talk about
right?
some
Yeah.
other sad shit. Am I
Sorry,
right?
sorry.
Let's get back on those pedophiles. That was way cheerier.
That was yeah.
So yeah, ghost stories. What are your
So
ghost
yeah,
stories?
this guy, he lived in this house. He lived in a house not too far from me.
Where?
In Grapevine, Texas.
Okay.
I would go over there every once in a while. I can chronologically tell you everything that happened until the last time that I
Tell
went
me
there because I
everything.
was not fucking with it.
This is some Blair Witch shit.
No, this is This was literally the most terrifying shit.
I can't wait. I'm
And
glued.
we were talking about this. We need to go full chest cam
Full chest
into like an abandoned asylum and
Oh,
see what's going on.
Austin had this idea that we go to a spooky. I thought you were talking about like a spook house, but you want to go to an actual haunted place. I'm so down. Show me,
Yeah, let's do
because
it.
I don't believe. I'm not a believer.
You're not.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
I'm scared. I'm a believer.
Are you a believer?
Well, you know, I believe in like demons and shit.
I think negative energy and
Wait, do you believe in demons,
general
like
is
in a
powerful.
religious sense?
yeah, I don't know.
Do you believe in angels?
I don't.
How can you have demons
Only
without
the
angels?
negative stuff.
That's true.
No, I think
What?
negative. I think
Only the
negative shit in
negative.
itself is
ones.
is very powerful.
Only the negative ones. They're the ones that bother me.
I think negativity in the world is very powerful. Like, if you're a negative person, negative shit's gonna happen to you.
Well, the negative stuff's what has the impact. If
Yeah.
there's angels, then they're just doing their job, and you don't know.
It's just like the news. If something bad happens, that's what they're gonna fucking.
That's what you
report on.
remember. I'll get 1,000 comments on YouTube. 98% of them are like wonderful, kind people, but it's the 2% that it like sticks
Exactly.
out and bother me. Right?
You're ugly. Damn.
That shit gets me every time. Ethan, you're ugly.
Nice fupa, Ethan.
Oh man,
Got him.
that gets me every time.
Okay, so the first night I went there, his dad was like a contractor or something. Lived in a very nice big house. So you walk in, there's the big living area, and he has like 30-foot ceilings. I want to say.
Okay.
Very high, maybe 20. I don't remember.
High ceiling.
Very high ceiling. So,
Yeah.
and then you walk in. There's a winding staircase that takes you up to the top deck. So there's a ledge right here, and here's the living room. And up here was kind of like a recreational zone,
Got it.
if you will.
That overlooks.
That overlooks the
You go
living
up
room.
the stairs. You have a recreational area that overlooks the entrance.
Yeah.
Got it.
20-foot ceilings. So I'm up there and I'm sleeping. It's like late at night
In
or
the
early
recreational
in the
area.
morning. Yeah, because they just had a couch out there. It was my first time staying there.
Got it.
Now get this, as a precursor to everything, the whole family,
Mm-hmm.
the mom, the dad, and the two sons locked themselves in their room together every night.
What?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you're scared shitless. That's a horrible way to like.
Yeah.
They have their own rooms, but they lock themselves in a room together.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Did
I just assume because of how terrifying the fucking house is.
Oh
Did
my
they?
Do locks keep
Did
ghosts
they?
out?
They bought the
I don't
house
know, but
knowing.
if you're together, like if you're together, I feel like that's
It's
way
way
you
scarier.
feel way better.
Right.
Right. But they bought the house knowing that it was like.
I
fucked?
think it was built. I think they
Wow.
built it.
They built it, and
Dude,
they how can you build a
Haunted house.
and yeah, because
It needs
I guess
spirit.
what it's
yeah,
on.
you
I
need
guess
someone
what
to
it's
like
on.
die in it first, and like you
Exactly.
need some
Or
build
just
up.
whatever's around, like either like
Indian burial ground.
yeah,
shit.
I mean shit like that.
Right.
You know, without overgeneralizing it and too
That's the
cliche.
classic.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
But
I guess that was the actual setting of Poltergeist. It was a new house on an Indian burial ground.
they just fuck with
Right,
something.
right, yeah.
So it could be.
So the first night I was sleeping on the couch, and like so, say if you dropped a bowling ball on a marble floor,
Right.
that sound that it would make
Just
in
a
a big ass
shatter,
house, just
a
a
boom.
huge fucking like boom.
Hmm.
I heard that on the underneath me. So like the ceilings are 20 foot high. I want you to tell me how that fucking happens. Randomly, it woke
Yeah.
me up, and I was like, bro,
Okay.
bro.
So that's happened to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so again, I go back to like this. What's more likely? A fucking haunted house or maybe like a picture fell or something?
It was underneath me. I felt it.
But also,
Was
It
there a
was like
floor
so. It's like
underneath?
someone dropped a bowling ball on the floor, but onto the ceiling.
but also you were sleeping, so maybe it was.
That's
Right,
true.
right.
Okay, but well, I'll keep on going. I'll keep on
Okay,
going.
yeah, keep going.
And then, so we'd go there, and I went home after that. I came back the weekend after. I was in school. I was like 14, and we knew that some crazy shit was going on. We
You
heard
talk
what
with the
Danny said.
residents,
Yeah,
the
we heard.
owners, and they
We were
were
like
spooked also.
Yeah, they were like, this shit is crazy.
With the
You know,
letter.
like, oh yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
And so we sit down, and then we hear like a noise, like a stomp, like a boom right behind us. And then we're like, oh shit, okay, we know it's creepy, but let's figure it out. Like, let's see what's going on. And then we were like, okay, let's keep on playing. I broke my cigarette.
We were rapping about that last night.
Yeah, I know, broke my cigarette. But let's keep on playing. And then it gets fucking closer. And then we're just like, okay, fuck this. We go into the corner, hang out all night. The cat sounds like she's getting thrown against
Animals
the
make
wall,
things
dying.
scarier.
Like dying, like going crazy, like all that shit.
Okay.
And we stayed up until the next morning where our parents could come and pick us up.
Hmm.
And then the next time we went there, I was determined to fucking figure shit out.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this shit.
Right, right.
So I downloaded a white noise machine.
What is that?
It's like it just plays static at different frequencies.
What's the purpose?
So
Well, you
like
can hear
maybe
shit.
you might get like a disembodied voice or something.
Wait, what? What's the
I
theory
mean,
behind that?
they do that shit with the radios.
Yeah,
you,
it's like
get
it's
the right,
like
yeah.
you change the frequencies and they can.
You're
'cause they-
hearing what's in the.
Yeah, like it's
Got it.
probably like it could be bullshit.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
I
like,
was I'm a
yeah,
kid.
you were
I
scared.
just was trying.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm
And
just trying to
so-
understand what that is.
So
I've
we
never
went
heard.
upstairs and I got my white noise machine. I turned it on. We went upstairs. I started feeling like sick, like literally like the sickest I could ever fucking be. Like
Just
I
out of
felt-
nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere. I felt like I had like the worst headache. I was cold as fuck. It felt like the flu.
You had cold shivers.
Yeah,
flu.
I felt like I had the flu.
Okay.
And I've never like felt that bad in my life. And we went and sat down in a room and fucking did the white noise and we didn't hear shit. Nothing happened. And whenever I went downstairs, I felt completely better. And I'm not even like this shit is really fucking crazy. And I know I wish you guys were there. And I know it's hard to believe.
That's
and this next part's
fascinating.
the fucking kicker.
Okay.
And this is the craziest shit that's ever fucking happened to me in my whole entire life. So they had, because you met Preston.
Yeah.
He's the guy that put me onto your stuff. He's a crazy motherfucker.
Okay.
He was there too, and my friend Jason was there
That's
too.
the guy I met briefly at your house?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The
Great.
drunkie guy. Love you, Preston.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
And he was telling me about all the shit that they would catch on the cameras at the house, and all the shit that Danny would tell him about and shit. And he said that. So there's a big house. The house is huge. There's a winding driveway. Here's the gate. Here's a pond, and all around it is woods. So all around it is woods. And he said they would see people walking along the edge of the
Weird.
woods,
That's creepy.
like white, like
White-
bright people.
White Walkers.
Like, I mean,
Some straight Game of
Exactly.
Thrones shit.
like that.
That's terrifying.
And the dogs, the neighbor's dogs, he had hella dogs, like just like 15 dogs. No, I wouldn't say 15, 5.
The fuck? What kind of weird ass
And
house is it?
they would bark. They started barking crazy, like sounded like they were dying. So we go outside and fucking look, and we don't see anything, and then we go fucking inside, and then we're fucking still looking at the window and shit, and there's fucking like 4 people on the edge of the woods just fucking sitting there,
Wow.
like for all night.
But they're like white.
All
They're like
night?
white. Yeah, but they were solid.
What?
Like they're
So
like
wait.
solid.
They never moved.
No, they'd stay
So
there all night.
Is it possible that it
Ooh.
just was like the lighting and the tree? Like, do you think if you went out there, maybe it would make sense if you looked at it more
I wouldn't.
closely?
I wasn't gonna go out.
But like, my point is like maybe it was just a weird like.
Maybe.
Illusion.
All I know is that was the most terrifying place that I've ever been to, and ever
Oh my
since then I
God.
was a believer in that type of shit.
Wow.
It's
That's
really
spooky.
the craziest fucking shit.
So I've never experienced anything like that, but I'd like to because I want to know. I want to relate.
It's so creepy though.
I tried to go in Seattle, but all the places we went to were shut down, like they got demolished and shit.
What's your stories, George?
I don't have. I'm fortunate enough to not have those stories, but like I hear stories from like close friends who would have like no reason to lie.
Right. Yeah.
You know
I
what
don't.
I mean?
Right.
And
right.
I have a close friend who he was when he was young, he was bathing with his sister, right? You know how like
Yeah.
kids do
Yeah.
that, yeah. And
not Gary Coleman, different strokes.
yeah,
But
and the baby sister would point to the edge of the bathtub and be like, "There's another baby covered in blood." And she would say that every
Christ.
time they went in the bathtub, you know. And it's just like weird shit like that. Like children are scary too.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I think
Children see
they're
shit.
more exact.
They
you're-
accepting. I'm very skeptical.
Exactly. They're the exact opposite of you. They will sit there and be like, "Wow, this is." I don't have any other reasoning for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had anything like that, Ela?
No,
Israel ghosts.
never had any ghosts.
There should be ghosts in
stuff.
Israel.
Oh,
Alien
yeah.
stuff.
People.
No, I never had any of that.
It's the Holy Land, though.
There's a lot of deaths.
I
there.
heard the wall was crazy.
the Wailing Wall.
Yeah, I heard that was like there's a weird
I've been there a
like,
couple
energy
times.
there.
I think it like I'm so skeptical. I've been there a lot of times.
Right.
It's really just kind of what you make of it. I think a lot of people can create a sense of feeling and purpose
Right.
inside themselves that's so powerful that it's real,
Right.
you know? For me, I was there. I mean, there's a lot of energy there. There's like the wall. We're talking about the Western Wall in Jerusalem, which is the story is it was like the only remaining wall of the most holy original temple that the Jews built that was torn down by the Romans. So it's like the most holy place in Jerusalem. And the thing that's crazy about the wall in Jerusalem is that right above it is the most, or one of the most holy places for Muslims, which is the, how's it called? The Temple Mount or some shit?
Sorry, where?
The place above the Western Wall with the gold dome.
Oh, I'm not sure what it's called, but yeah,
Anyway,
the dome
it's
right there.
There's
yeah.
any aliens over there too.
I haven't seen aliens there, but there's a wild energy there because, and then you have the most holy place for Christians, the Holy Sepulchre, where Jesus apparently ascended to heaven from there after he died,
And that's like the spot.
and it's all there. It's all in like one half a mile radius. It's
That's
all
wild.
there. in
yeah,
the
that's a
old part
lot of
Jerusalem.
energy. It's some sort of energy.
It's weird and
Yeah.
wild place, dude.
Damn.
That's wild. So you wonder why it's all there. I mean, because of history, but why there? Like, it's wild. So there's something special.
There's definitely some weird shit about Jerusalem because everybody's been fighting over that. The
Right.
Christians, the Muslims, the Jews, for
Right.
thousands of years. I don't know why. It's not that fucking great there. It's not that great. I mean,
It's
objectively
no, but
speaking, it's not that
seriously,
great.
It's so weird. Like Israel is so small, and
Right.
just everyone around it is fighting over this
they want
tiny
it. It's
area.
not big. It's
wonder.
it's strange.
I wonder if it
weird.
was like a really important trade hub because it's right on the Mediterranean. Well, actually, Jerusalem's not. It's inland.
Yeah,
There's no legitimate reason for why anyone would care about Jerusalem. It's a shithole.
I mean it's a nice city, but why is everyone
I mean,
fighting
for
over it?
fucking thousands of years, it's crazy. Why?
You should go. You guys, I recommend people to visit
Let's
there.
go.
I'd
It's-
love to.
It's
We
interesting.
should go together.
Jerusalem
Yeah.
is a
We should all go.
super interesting town, man. But like when the first time I was there, I was super surprised by all the you hear about the checkpoints and the walls and all this stuff. And when you're driving to Jerusalem or past Jerusalem to the Dead Sea, it's just like miles and miles of barbed wire fence
Really?
that you block out the West Bank and Gaza and shit like that.
Right.
And it's real, man. It's just like so
Is that-
militarized
Is
That's
that
wild.
because of all the like
terrorism.
like the artifacts, like the ancient architecture and shit like that? Because I noticed in Rome, I went to Rome and there were armed guards everywhere. Like,
So no, those walls are relatively new. They built them like 15, 20 years ago. The thing was in Israel there was a period of like 20 or 30 years where suicide bombs on buses and cafes were like ravaging the whole country.
when I
and-
was a kid.
Yeah,
No,
like
it-
they were
Wow.
just
Stuff was happening.
blowing shit up.
Like
And-
bus bombs and shit.
Yeah, it was just
Oh.
every week, man. It was like 20 deaths. Just
I used to not take the bus because of that.
Yeah. I
don't
can
go to the
imagine.
mall. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what was
That
it
was like
like?
an everyday
Like
thing.
if
Yes.
if you're about to if you want to go to like the mall, then my parents, especially my dad, would be like, no, you're not going. It's too public. Like you can't risk.
Israel's hardcore.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
And then so I'm not saying I'm not endorsing one side or the other. I'm
are
just
y'all
talking.
getting an Amber Alert?
Did you just get an Amber Alert? Can we get less spooky right now? It's a ghost alert. I didn't get one, but
I didn't get one.
Amber
They
Alert.
come in waves. Can we not get Amber Alerts when we're talking about this spooky shit? What does it say?
Toyota Corolla.
Look out.
Anyone in
shit.
Toyota
Look out
Corolla?
for a Toyota Corolla.
Anyway, so again, I'm not politically aligned with anyone, but this is just a matter of fact that shit was happening every day, and when they built this wall, checkpoints, then it stopped. It stopped. So like suicide bombs inside of like Israel proper, whatever you want to call it, is like gone. Like they completely eliminated it. So for better or worse, whether you disagree with it or not, the checkpoint and the walls, it effectively worked for Israel. I mean, it fucks over the Palestinians, but just a matter of fact, it's interesting.
Damn.
Let's take a break. I gotta pee. We're back. Welcome back. Great to have you.
We're back.
What's good? I'm
Welcome
gonna
back.
have one more beer.
Grab me a freshie.
One more cigarette. Here you go, buddy. George, you want a beer?
Beer and a cigarette would be.
One beer, one cig. My boy.
Deal.
You're
Cig
not-
on deck.
by the way,
Yep,
you
yep,
can
yep.
sit here. You're not in the shot, really.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you're not.
Yeah. No, not really. You can see here. You're,
Only
completely
like
hidden.
Cabs here.
I don't mean to intrude on the
Why, yeah, you fucking
you're
welcome.
not at all.
on the potty.
When
You know what I
when
mean?
our child gets brist, I'm gonna want you there.
Oh, I'll be there. No,
I want you to do it.
Honestly.
I want you to do it.
Invite
To
me
actually
to
do-
anything, baby showers, anything. I'll bring the tightest gifts.
Hell yeah.
I will. I actually do. Yeah.
I believe.
Are
in
you a
your
good gift giver?
I'm a good gift giver, and baby showers, like I've been to like 2.
And you bring.
Oh,
What do
wow.
you bring? What's a good gift for a baby shower?
Like I usually, like
A raffle.
onesies with like funny things on
Cute
it.
ass
That
baby
always
shit.
like,
That's cool.
yeah, like, and the people that are having babies at that age, they'll appreciate like,
Right.
like
Oh man, I can't wait to get a baby. Papa.
just make them wear retarded shit. Like that's like
That's the greatest thing about having
parents
kids.
love that. Yeah.
Yeah, you just dress them like absolute clowns.
Yeah.
And they don't know.
Yeah, and that's why people do it. People who can't have children, they do it with their dogs.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
They just want.
Jason,
Life is a game of dress
Can you
up.
close up on
Life
that?
is a game of
Well, it's
dress
just
up.
a
You
game
got
of
it?
like domination.
It really is.
You're
Domination.
Back to
better
the
than
rape.
this person.
Domination
So you
by
can
nature.
wear. I'll make you wear whatever I want you to wear.
I like that. Papa bless.
Papa bless. You're
Papa
welcome.
bless you.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, we've talked about ghosts. We've talked about pedophiles. We've talked about
Cool.
apocalypse bunkers. What's left?
We all gotta go eat some dinner. Am I right?
Am I right? Can I get an am I right for Hila? This is a smell you later from Hila. We've never posted a podcast like this. I wonder if it's good.
Whoa.
I wonder if it's like listenable.
Coming in hot.
Wait, what's the difference between? Oh.
Usually we'll have someone in here for like an hour or two, and then we'll edit it down to 30 minutes
Right.
of what I think is like the best conversation. But I also know that by doing that, you cut the spirit
Yeah.
of the podcast out, and you kind of defeat the whole purpose of having a podcast.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is our first true podcast. I'm going to post it in its raw form. But also part of me is like, is this watchable? I don't know.
I like it. I would have watched it, and
Yeah.
then also I would have gone to sleep to it
Nice.
It's a kind of a
because
compliment.
it's kind of like soothing. It's very soothing.
Yeah.
You got a
It's
ciggy
like,
for me, babe?
It's like
Yeah, buddy.
background.
Coming in hot.
I mean, that's what that's the thing that I'm grappling with. Is podcasts are meant to be boring. They're kind
it's
of boring,
different.
right? They're boring.
It's
Just
a-
some people talking.
Yeah. You're just meant to kind of tune out to it. You know what I mean?
You
It's
and-
a
yeah.
different type of content.
Yeah, it's hard
Which-
for me to grapple with that.
Yeah, and that's why we made a separate channel now, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna put it on H3
That's a great idea.
because it's just so different.
Yeah, that's why we felt so compelled to edit it down to like 30 minutes max, because you don't want to post a 3-hour long clip to H3, and then people watch it like not a lot, and it fucks your channel up.
What's
Right,
the longest
right.
video you can post now?
Oh, you can post like 10-hour videos.
Do you remember
Yeah,
when
you
it
can
was
post
15
100
minutes?
Yeah.
100 hours
You
I
remember
mean,
when it
I've
was
seen like
15
100
minutes
hours
long?
of this.
of whatever bullshit
you know what I mean?
of Ethan Bradbury. What, Austin?
It used to be 15 minutes, right?
Something
Max
like
Unless you
was
were a
15.
partner.
Yeah.
And then how
you had
long
to be
was it?
popping to get like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you had
time.
to. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But now I don't know. It's.
You remember when they used to make WMVs of like anime to like
Oh.
Breaking Benjamin?
Dude, that's some
What was
old
it?
It's
Shit.
classic.
That's
It's like
classic.
What'd you
shitty like Linkin Park over Dragon Ball Z videos.
Wait, of what you said? WME.
WMV. I guess it's,
Oh,
a file.
got it.
Yeah. And every time there's like a drop, like there's always some like explosion.
Yeah,
or,
it's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, some
Do you-
shit like that.
do you
Can
remember
we pull
that?
that up? I don't know.
Just look up like Dragon Ball Z Linkin Park WMV.
Pull it up, Hila. Pull it up.
This is what and
That's
see
the
if it's
best
not
collab.
uploading in 2005.
Damn, 2005.
Pull it
was
up,
the time.
Hila.
Dragon Ball Z. What?
Linkin Park
Alex is like,
How-
this is so stupid.
WMV.
Who's gonna listen to this shit?
There's one.
Pull,
Look, finger
pull it up. Pull it up.
This one's new.
This?
I feel like we covered so much ground in this podcast. There's nothing left to
first
talk
one?
about forever. What's left to talk about?
Nothing. This is where we've resorted to.
Oh, I wanted to show you the Bill Nye video, but I feel like we're too deep for that.
What's the Bill Nye video?
Bill Nye has this new Netflix show that is just absolute cancer. It's so bad. And I wanted to show you this one clip. Have you seen that? We're
is what
talking
we
about
used to
gender
watch.
fluidity.
But then wasn't there like a video from like 20 years ago? Where
I used
he
to
said
watch Dragon Ball. By the
And
way.
he
Really?
edited
You
it.
did too?
Binary.
Yeah, I love this show.
They
Yeah.
removed it.
I just
They
remember. I just
removed
loved the
it.
song. I
So
was
on
into
Netflix,
really
they
crazy stuff
guess
and
we
just
should
watch
not- we should have only one conversation at
for
once.
hours.
I just
What?
realized.
we have two conversations. This is high level podcast.
this
Dan.
is advanced.
Dude, then
Right.
that they can replay it and listen to the other conversation.
Right. Just
Yeah.
play it back,
So
guys.
let me play it, or because he's got it on.
It's okay. There's really not much to see. It's just Dragon Ball Z with Linkin Park in the background.
So this was pretty lit back in the
Yeah,
day.
this is the culture.
Was it
of
a
the-
joke or you watched this
No,
and you're like,
I loved
sick?
it.
Dragon
I
Ball
loved
Z
it.
compilation.
I loved it. And do you remember stick figures?
Yep.
Stick figure
Stick
animations.
figures. Oh, that was the classic. Those were the times.
I used to
man.
make
Those were fun. Those
They
were
were
cool.
nice. I didn't
And
mind
there was
them
like
at all.
stick figure games where you could
Yeah.
kill tons of people.
That was before the internet. Got
Armor games?
corrupted With like.
Yep, armor games.
Yeah.
Before the internet.
Got corrupted with just like all this hostility.
Logan Paul.
You know
Oh,
what I
sorry.
mean?
just browser games.
What?
Yeah. Miniclip.com.
Miniclip was great.
Oh
Um,
man.
What do you guys think about this? You can pause that.
Yeah, you can pause that.
You can pause that now.
Look what it's called though. This is literally what they were all called.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z
oh,
Goku
oh,
Vegeta
nine, oh,
Freeza.
nine.
WMV. Purely exported out of
It's a playlist.
Final
You know it's
Cut.
good.
It's okay.
What do you think about this? I know a lot of religious people do this thing where they're like, if you're an atheist, then you have no moral barometer. Like, if you don't believe in God, then why aren't you out there raping and killing people? Are you religious, Austin?
No.
Are you religious, George? You're a little, right?
Nah, not. It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's totally fair answer.
I guess the best way to put it is like, what's just open to shit.
I
you
think
know?
the best way, what's the
agnostic.
Agnostic
is
is-
the word, but yeah.
Agnostic is, in my opinion, like, I don't want to say the smartest, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, just
Right.
like like
Because
expect anything. Like
you-
this, there's so much shit.
Nobody fucking knows.
Yeah.
That's what agnosticism
and
that I
you
like
think
that.
about just like organized religion and shit, and it's like it was just an easy way to control people with consequence.
Right.
Consequence. Like if you don't do this,
Right.
you're gonna burn in hell forever.
Because religion at its essence is always like a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I mean what
But
it stands
then-
for is great. But
Right.
then there's consequence to someone telling you that you can't do this because
Right.
you know, like,
Once like people in power or establishments they use religion as a tool to control people.
and no one wants to go to hell.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
nobody. I mean, it's not like imagine this picture that Christians so like you burn forever in hellfire. It's like really?
It's kind of fucking crazy.
It seems contradictory to a God all loving that would like
Exactly,
torture you forever.
exactly.
Even if you like rape kids and you're like the worst person ever.
Well, he's always forgiving.
Like, you know, people are a product of their circumstance.
But God gave humans free will
Right.
in the Bible. So
But
if you fuck up your free will and you do bad shit, I guess that's the
tortured
punishment.
forever.
Perhaps, yeah. That's
So
if that's what they say.
when you say, because they say on one hand you have free will. God gave you free will. But on the other hand, God's
did God
all
give
knowing.
you free will, or did Satan give you free will? Because wasn't the free will the first free will was whenever
Took the apple.
Yeah,
and they
Eve took the
banished
apple.
him. And he's like, "Fuck you." He's like, "Adam, fuck you, dude." That's what
and
he
I
said.
think that's when free will.
Basically.
That's in the Bible.
yeah,
That's there.
it's
there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Genesis 3:21.
it's right there.
4:20.
Genesis 4:20.
Genesis 4:20.
But like, yeah, it seems I don't know. The whole biblical sense of a God is strange to me.
I mean, I believe that there's a fucking higher power. There's a higher energy. That I mean, like I said earlier, like if you're a negative person, your life is gonna be negative. If you're a positive person, then I believe then you're gonna transcend.
It's just your perception.
Exactly. And you know, it's like I watched. Think about it like a cryogenic sleep chamber. Is that what it is? Like, what's the difference in before you were born and when you're dead?
Nothing. It's just emptiness. That's
This is
no. I
dark.
thought about
If you're an
that.
atheist.
It's not.
Dark.
It's not necessarily dark, but it's true. People
But
fear
you-
dying, but when you die, you go back to where you were billions of years before you were born. It's the same place. You spent most of eternity there already.
It's like you don't know any better.
Yeah.
It's just like you never even existed at all.
It's like Kurt Vonnegut. I love this quote. They says, "Are you afraid of death?" And he goes, "Well, I imagine it's like sleep, and I love sleep.
Right.
Don't you love sleep?"
I do love sleep.
He's like, "It's just like it's the big sleep. That's what they call it.
Be pretty cool.
The big sleep.
It's the big sleep."
What a deep twist.
What up?
What
The
up,
big
boy?
sleep. I love. If you guys don't know Kurt Vonnegut, check him out. He's my favorite.
What does he do?
He's like a science fiction novelist. He wrote like Slaughterhouse-Five,
Slaughterhouse-5.
Cat's Cradle. some
What about
American-
Slaughterhouse 1 through 4?
So those didn't make the cut.
Oh, so, this is
So
five.
Slaughterhouse. So he's a World
Oh,
War.
they didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the cut. So Slaughterhouse
I get
Five.
you.
The premise of that is an incredible story. He's a World War II veteran,
Okay.
and this is based on a true story that he lived through, where he was in Dresden. Do you know about Dresden? You guys know about that place?
I do not.
So after World War II ended, like 2 days after the Nazis surrendered officially, the Allies went and bombed. Dresden was like a historic city in Germany, said to be one of the most beautiful cities to ever exist. And it was untouched by the war because it was just a civilian city. There was no military there. Right. 2 days after the war ended, the Allies, England specifically, and I think America, they firebombed the whole fucking city just out of straight revenge. And they killed 300,000 civilians. Something like that. And they burned the whole city to the ground.
That's a true story.
It's a true story. It happened.
And
Look
he
it up.
lived
The
through
bombing of
that,
Dresden.
And his story is so crazy because they were all hiding
In a meat factory.
That's why it's called Slaughterhouse.
That was
Five,
the
right?
name. So
yeah. So you tell it.
So the bombs were dropping. He was a prisoner of war with the Germans, and they went underground to a meat factory called Slaughterhouse 5. And underneath, they heard all the bombs dropping and shit. They were under there for days. And when they came out, the whole city was leveled. Tons of dead civilians. And he was ordered by the Germans that he had to clean up everything. He had to get all the bodies out, all the charred corpses of women and children and civilians, and line them up. So he's kind of, the whole story is this sci-fi weird adventure of him kind of retelling that story and trying to grapple with it emotionally through another character he writes about. It's fascinating.
What's his name?
Kurt Vonnegut.
So is he German?
No, he's American.
Oh, okay.
He was a prisoner of war. He was an American prisoner of war.
Okay.
That's fire.
So he fought in the war.
Yes.
But also he's great because he's also funny. That's why I like
it's dark
him.
comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not super like just serious. It's
Slaughterhouse 5. They got it
It's
on
a-
audiobook?
Yeah. It's a
love the
wild
audio.
ride. Like there's aliens, there's like time dilation. It's a trip. It's my favorite book.
Damn.
But
I'm gonna have to read it.
But the bombing of Dresden is really fascinating. You should check that out. Because you think about the Allies, history is written by the victors, and you think about the Allies as like, we rode in on our fucking horses and saved the day from the Nazis. But that shit was just pure villainy. Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm really scared. I did not mean to wreck the podcast.
That shit was just pure villainy.
I'm really sorry. On my end?
No, what they did.
Okay. I was
No, you're the hero.
I thought
That was pure villainy.
Pulling
what
up
you
your
did.
iPhone.
Anyway. All right.
What the fuck? What is it called? Slaughterhouse 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse 5.
It's like, what the hell am I doing?
but all of his books are good.
Are good. So I should get his whole discography.
You could call it that.
Discography.
Yeah, we're in your world, and I guess that's what you call it. All right, let's wrap this shit
This
up.
is narrated by James Franco.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kurt Vonnegut is an American hero. He's like a gem. I'd suck him off.
And that is it.
And all right, let's wrap it
Am
up.
I right?
Let's
Let's
get
wrap it
some
up.
dinner.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who came out and donated and supported us. You can find the rebroadcast of this episode on all podcasting apps, iTunes, Google Play, etc. And on the H3 Podcast YouTube channel, we will re-upload this full episode there, so you can always catch it there if you missed the live broadcast. We will be back next Friday, 3 p.m. PST, and every Friday after with some hot, fresh,
Hopefully
spicy.
someone cooler.
It's all downhill from here. There's nothing left to talk about. We covered everything. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you there. Bye, guys.